once death is like a blessing, let death come once and for all. When deepest blood is lost.
From Godric to Runeswick, we all know a blight. We've lost and we're taken from all walks of life. No matter your tale, no matter your home, we all are wayward souls. We drink and we fight, it's all in good fun. The Kraken we serve, he all makes us one. We sweat and we bleed, neath the blistering sun, until the day is done. There's wind in our sails, the past at our backs. We're quick to throw hands when our foes attack. With arms at our side, our sword in our gun, our guile will not waver until we have won. Though our histories differ, our presence the same. We all had our places we needed to play. Now we are your tale, now we are your home. We all are wayward souls.
We're golden! Hello and welcome, everybody, to episode 14 of Wayward Souls. We're getting up there. We're getting older by the day.
Every second.
Every session. Older. Aged.
Unless one of you secretly has the Benjamin Button disease, and you're not sharing it.
I mean, that'd be kind of scary. Not gonna lie. But how's everybody doing? All you wonderful players, all you wonderful people in chat. How is everybody? I see. Everybody's here. Everybody's on time. Everybody's ready for D&D. We got lots of good stuff. Nobody needs water. Nobody needs anything at all.
Nope. I need
I'll
adventure.
go grab something to drink later. I'm fine.
You need adventure.
I need to not be
Yeah.
stone.
Ah, well. This is for jokes on you. It's not a nautical campaign. It's a rock campaign. You're all going to be minerals from now on.
What?
everybody roll for the type of mineral you are.
Jesus Christ, Marie, they're minerals, not rocks.
They're
This
minerals.
is how the game goes. All right, guys. Session 1. All right. 5 years pass. You move 6 inches. Okay. Who moves where?
Yeah.
I hope I'm a tumbled rock.
Oh, you want to be all like shiny and pretty?
I want to be smooth and shiny.
Yeah. Someone's gonna pick you up and be like, "Oh wow, this one's gorgeous," and then
Made into a necklace.
yeah, they like take you home.
Rock. I want to be a Titan shard. Can I be a Titan shard?
I just
Yeah.
That's
Want
a
to
good
turn
plan.
into one of mixed
That is a
weapons?
I just want to be that one perfect rock you find to skip into a lake, but then you fucking fuck it up and you only get the one,
It just like. all right.
and then I'm eternally in the water.
Then you're an ocean rock. But as we last left off, the Vanguard had set off deep into the woods, into the jungles of Lythandriel, and were in awe of all of its beauty and might, looking at the vegetation, the trees, the creatures that reside within the jungle, and even some of the strange and odd plant life, even reminding some of home. As you all made the dangerous trek through the jungle and deep up to the Devil's Pass, a long and curving ravine that leads into the bay where Concordia resides. You all found your trials and tribulations, whether it be maneuvering across rickety bridges that collapsed under your weight, or taming strange and violent beasts. You all made it out rather comfortably, finding a small old derelict church to settle down in and camp for the night. Oleg, your guide for this journey, had began making a strange dinner. A meal, a liquid meal, over the fire, quickly handing it out to the party, all drinking up their meal and enjoying it. Uno, meditating, never drank, and Kadan had stepped off. And that's when someone else emerged from the trees, sinking a dart into his chest. As he felt the paralytic take over his body, he realized Oleg had betrayed you all, turning most of the vanguard to stone. And that is where we pick up today. Uno. As you meditate, what do you think about? What passes through your mind?
Saying my prayers for whichever person is on the page in my prayer book.
Okay.
For that day.
All right. As you close your eyes, as you're meditating, you feel the breeze all around you. A slight, warm jungle breeze that gives no relief to the humidity of this dense, dense green hell. The sounds of everything around you do begin to mute as you get deeper in your meditation. You stop hearing the creaks and groans of the jungle, the animals, everything, even the sounds of the wind, die out as you focus and saying your prayers in your mind. Very little can bother you in this state, but you feel a heavy gust of wind. Something touch your face. You slowly kind of begin to open your eyes, coming out of it, as you've taught yourself how to break meditation before. And your right side of your face, left side of your face is cast in shadow as you see this stoned hand wrapped around the left side of your head. Turn and you see the still slowly freezing form of the bear, the hand frozen, the face filled with hatred as it slowly stones over. You see Oleg off in the distance, kind of on the ground, wiping the dirt off of himself, and a few more orcish mercenaries kind of pushing in through the thicket of trees. The rest of your friends turning into stone as you see one of the orcish mercenaries just immediately kick Stumpy into a chest and close the chest. You hear this poof,
Oh, fuck.
Oleg and his few mercenaries surround you.
Oh, hi.
I wouldn't do anything too hasty. We could always take this lot, let him do his worst, and then capture him again.
Do I remember how far the other group was going to be from us?
It was undetermined. Because they left a bit later and also are going at a different path. They're avoiding the ravine altogether.
Okay.
They could make it to Concordia before you or after you. You're not sure. It depends on what they run into, how long it takes. As you see all of the mercenaries that he has with him, donned in kind of simple leather armor, decent weapons, nothing of note or magical. All of them are orcish, half orc. A few of them are half orcs, and then 2 of them specifically look to be full orc. All of them have this kind of soft bluish tinge to their skin.
Mm. What do you intend to do with us?
Make a little coin. Purpose wasn't all this, but I thought I could make a little money off of you. Be easier this way.
Where do you plan on taking us?
I'm taking you to one of my contacts, and you'll decide where you go from there. Or what we do. He might just like your spirit and send you on your way. But with the Bible thumping, the nervous wreck, and the untrustworthy nature of his kind, as he points to Malachi, I couldn't exactly get all of you to go to the same place.
Have I ever seen anyone turn to stone before?
You would have seen the aftermath, as there was a Gorgon in the
Oh,
pit.
cool.
It's Adrian.
How long will they be stone?
Until we turn them back. I got a fancy little solution kept somewhere safe. As he grins. He pulls out a knife and begins kind of cleaning the dirt out from under his fingernails.
Damn, I don't know what to do here.
You can follow us. But if you do anything, we'll smash one of them. We'll start with the legs. Bring them back so they feel pain.
Fine.
Alright. Put these on. As he throws manacles to the ground.
I pick them up. How big are they?
They're pretty big. They look like you could just close them and slip your wrists through them.
Great, I put them on.
So you put them on, they cinch to your wrist.
Cool. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
So he looks to one of the full orc companions he has, pats him on the shoulder. He walks forward, takes your shield, takes your maul, and puts them in a bag. And then the other one gets a large sack and just starts putting it over your friends and just bags each one of you, and then puts you in a little wagon they have and carries you. They have 2 wagons for everybody.
I'm catching everyone's face. I feel like I can remember what they look like.
Sure. The fully orc individuals are pretty haggard. Their hair is very long and matted. Their beards are long and kind of unkempt. They look scarred and covered in tribal markings. They've kind of been around been around the track a few times. The others seem not not new, but like more organized. Like they're not rookies, but not veterans of this current type of work.
Hmm.
As you stand up, the chest with Stumpy in it is thrown at you. It is wrapped in chains. You hear him in the inside, and you hear the like sloshing of the liquid that is beginning to pool on the inside of the chest.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Is he gonna drown in there?
Who knows? Move as they push you to the front of the group. You see some of the mercenaries begin to disappear within the shadows of the trees, and you all follow along the path, Oleg just humming to himself. Some type of sea shanty. Any conversations you'd like to have as you travel for the rest of the evening?
Shit. What do I say to this guy?
You don't have to say anything.
Is it just
It's you, him, and the two orcs, like full-blooded orcs. The half orcs seem to disappear into the trees.
So were we actually headed to Concordia, or where are we?
We're in the woods.
Hmm.
We were headed to Concordia eventually. Probably. Close to enough anyway.
Are you a slaver?
No. Slavery's a dirty business. No, I just do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. In particular, I'm a manager. When I'm not trotting around, going to place, making extra money for me and my kin, my crew that you saw washed up on the beach, I try to... This is all in Elvish, by the way. I try to manage fighters.
And that's what you want to do with the bear?
No. I want nothing to do with the Verdulia arena. I fucking hate that place. Makes good fighters, though. No. He continues humming as you travel throughout the night. Malachi. Seeing you like, huh?
Yeah.
Come out of it. You smell this intoxicatingly sweet scent. As you're lying somewhere, it feels soft. Your eyes can't stay open. Like you're on the precipice of exhaustion. Not enough sleep. Your eyes just keep fluttering closed. Like your eyelids are too heavy. You feel someone caress your cheek. A familiar, gentle hand. Do you think they've noticed we're gone? Asta. I see you're wrangling a cat. Do you need a second?
I'm good.
Okay. I just saw a little pause shoot up. As you kind of feel yourself sitting crisscross, you hear the simple string music as a man says your name in the distance, calling out, and introducing you. The hum of a crowd, the kind of soft rumble of people clapping and stomping in a stand. You too, your eyes just too heavy to open, like you were just woken up. But the smell of popcorn and fried peanuts, the senses of being back in your cage, Magnus. You feel heavy on your back. Your vision slightly obscured, clearly looking through your helmet, but it's dented. And half of your vision is red. Like there's blood in your eye. You feel like you just woke up from a wallop, someone hitting you with all of their force and knocking you to the ground. You hear the chaos of fighting going on around you and the crackle of flames as someone screams out. What did I miss on the cameras?
You'll have to ask later.
Yeah, just ask after.
Mint.
Sorry, what was the last part of what I saw? I felt like
You're
I
like, so
knocked out,
you're
and that was
looking,
it.
you're like looking up at the sky on your back, and you just hear this like battle going on around you and the crackling of a home or something burning. Yeah. Mint.
Mm-hmm.
What was once a warm fire around you, you now feel yourself, in this humid heat, you now feel yourself cold, and in the closet, you feel yourself even more nervous and uneasy, like you were a child again. Hearing the yelling, hearing the screaming, coming from one of the other rooms. Hearing the preachers on the streets of your home. And you just wanting to be away from it all. This feeling of being out of place. Flint.
Yeah.
You can see a crowd around you. You feel an instrument in your hand. You feel your vocal cords straining and fluctuating as you sing your heart out. But the crowd looks so sad. As you don't understand why. as you're crying as you sing, but you cannot hear. And you look to your left as you see a galleyman pull the lever, and you feel yourself drop the noose go tight around your neck. Uno, you were walking all night. I'll get to you, Josh, don't worry. There's a reason I left you for the last. Having 3 monitors, I can now watch you guys, so it's great.
Always watching.
You were walking all night into the early morning. You come upon a camp. Loading. Hold on. Bye-bye. You come upon a camp in the middle of the jungle, next to a small river that leads to one of the many larger rivers that spread throughout the jungles of Lythandriel. A good chunk of the jungle has been cut out to leave a clearing in the wake when this camp is eventually torn down, overtaken, or burnt to the ground. Or maybe even just completely abandoned. You can see a number of other mercenaries, mostly human, on guard and just waiting. You see a large riverboat in the river at a small dock off to the side, down the hill a bit of the camp. As the big doors open up, you walk over the small bridge and trench that is dug around the camp. The orcs walk over and dump the statues in a pit in the very center of the camp itself. You hear the rattle and slam of the stone hitting stone as they... And then the rattle of bone at the bottom. Oleg goes and walks over to a much larger tent at the back than all the others. Everything else seems sized for humans. The orcs could even fit in them. But this tent at the very back is much, much larger. Oleg steps over and kind of speaks to one of the guards. Where is the bastard? Oh, alright. It's the two kind of have a hushed conversation. Oleg gets you to stop in front of the pit. And hold your arms out. Holding the chest over everybody. If you were anyone else forced to do this outside of maybe Catan and Asta, the strength would definitely be a problem. So this chest would hurt one of the people down below. If it were to fall on them, of course. The big man's not here yet. So you get to pick one person to come up. And it can't be the bear. Because if we let him out, we're all in for a ride. And then the enemy of my enemy becomes my friend.
In here I thought we were already friends.
We are. You can pick one.
Magnus.
All right. As he whistles to one of the orcs, they kind of walk over, throw an anchor down, or not an anchor, like more like a grappling hook, and kind of yank up Magnus as you see him bang and rattle into the sides.
Great.
Peep this new Magnus. How do I fucking lift him? There we go. Peep the new Magnus Mini. He's thicker.
Oh, thick as fuck.
As they splash just his head with this kind of bluish goo. It leaks down and you watch the stone fade away. It fades away a bit on the shoulders where the goo kind of sits and pools. As Magnus, you come to rapidly from this field where you're staring up at the sky and seeing the smoke trails do. You're in the middle of this camp. This rich smells of the jungle are all around you. You feel wet for some reason as there's this kind of thick residual slime over the top of your head. But you can't move your body.
Oh. Where are we? This isn't the ruin.
No, it's a camp.
Must have fallen asleep. He goes to rub his eyes and then feels the slime. Oh, what?
As you go to rub your eyes, your hand doesn't move. You look
Oh.
down and the rest of your body is stone.
Wait, what in the world is going on here?
I don't know. Or maybe I do, but I'll let you, monkey boy, pick one of your friends to come up, and it can't be the bear. I don't think I gotta explain that one.
The bear.
Yeah, look down. As you look down into the pit and you see the pit of bones and rock and all of your friends turned to stone, mid kind of sipping or drinking something or even about to have a conversation. And then there's Kadan, the bear, reaching forward in this fit of rage, swelled up in size.
It was the stuff he gave you to drink. It turned you all to stone.
That's a neat little concoction I learned from a lizard. I love that. Well, a lizard's a little close-minded. He was actually a frog.
You're a prick, is what you are.
I know, as he says with a big grin.
Magnus, like, looks at him with hatred.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, wait, Uno's been doing that the
Hang-
whole time.
angry monkey. Pick a friend.
Malachi.
All right, hoist up that one. No, not that one. As the orc's like, kind of like trying to. He like brings down the hook. He catches Asta. He kind of lowers him a bit, and then grabs Malachi and hoists him up. The same ordeal. They free your head, but not the rest of your body. As Malachi, you feel yourself lying in this field, eyes barely able to open, a caressing familiar hand and a familiar voice as you are pulled out of this dream-like state. You're in the camp.
Can I move my head?
Yeah, you can move your head completely. Like, it's your head and neck. You just can't move your body. So you can move your head. You could, like, kind of tilt your head left and right. Full movement of your, like, head, neck, bit of your shoulders.
So, what happened?
Sorry about that. He grins. Oleg on the other side of the hole. I had to get you all somewhere real quick, and didn't want to have the conversation of convincing you.
What
Great.
do you plan to do with us?
Oh, I plan to see what my boss wants to do with you. Well, my contact, my associate, not really my boss. I don't exactly answer to him.
Who's your associate?
The dwarf.
Dwarf.
He's a manager, more of a game master. He manages fights, manages arenas, things like that. He's a big player in Concordia. But I know he's got a list of fighters that he's been just stroking his beard over. Really wanting in his collection, in his personal arena. And then he walks right in front of me. The bear. And I couldn't pass up the opportunity. Unfortunately, the bear had a bunch of fucking morons traveling with him, so I had to divide and conquer. Sorry about the stone things. I know it has a bit of a toxic effect. You hallucinate, see things. Sometimes they're dreams, sometimes they're premonitions. Do you see anything dirty?
Would you like to know?
A little bit, yeah. But we don't got the time. I hear him coming. The dwarf. As you hear the as the gate begins to open. Walking through the very gate off to your right, Magnus, you see this massive 8-foot man with long hair, a big long beard. The mustache is braided with these kind of heavy metal beard braids. It's kind of a big fur like shawl over his shoulders as he walks in.
Oh my god.
Carrying a
Oh, jeez.
carrying he's about, he's actually bigger than 8 foot. It's like 9.5
It's like 10.
to 10 feet. Yeah, he's massive as
Oh
he
my god.
he's a little bit bigger than he's supposed to be, because if I had to make him a 4 square in order to make him bigger than everybody else, because the restrictions of Tailspire. But yeah, he's a big boy. As he looks down.
Are these the ones you promised? A satyr, a half-breed, and a monkey.
Half-breed.
This is not worth my time, Oak, but I will listen.
As he kind of steps over, drags out this massive kind of whittled stump from his tent, and he sits down.
Magnus still looking around for the dwarf.
Yeah.
Looks over
Yeah.
at Malachi. He's like, the dwarf?
Oh.
Is there something wrong?
Have I seen anyone
You're-
like this yet?
You're the
No.
dwarf.
Yes. I'm the
Supposed to be like a
dwarf.
funny thing.
No, I'm a dwarf.
You're actually a dwarf.
Yes.
You're the biggest goddamn dwarf I've ever seen.
My brothers are taller.
Really?
Ooh.
You've never been to Sargia?
No.
The might of Lathendriel. We are not like the puny, pathetic Gormshammer dwarves. We are birthed with the blood of mighty gods and giants through our veins. We are stout and strong.
Dwarves and giants, huh? Thought you two didn't get along. Or maybe that's orcs.
Orcs are fine. Our ancestors fought side by side with giants in the area to help unify our relations with the elves. And we are proud of our size despite our kinsmen not caring for us, not calling us real, not even considering our clan. It is wrong. But I am not here to talk history. I am here to talk business. What are your names?
Magnus.
believer in the golden bow, I see.
Yes.
And you, little satyr.
Right. Malachi.
Strong name. I like. It reminds me of my son.
Huh? Who's your son?
My son, Mikhail.
Kind of the same letters.
He grins from like ear to ear and just lets out this loud.
I like the funny monkey.
I just cringes.
And what about you, half-breed?
Mongrel.
Oleg, why did you not bring out what you said you had? Why did you not bring out the bear? I wish to speak to him.
He's not the talking type.
No great fighter he is. What do you think, Marcus?
As he turns to his shoulder, where you see pulling out of the furs this very fat little bird. As it makes this little like. Just nods his head.
Yes, yes. Okay. I understand. Sell to me. Your reason I should just let you go. And not take you to my wondrous Razor Reef.
Razor Reef.
It's a beautiful place to game, to enjoy life to the fullest, and watch in the best blood sport life has to offer.
Didn't we hear about Razor Reef before?
You've heard the name be said, yes. It's one of the arenas near Concordia.
Sounds fun.
It's very fun. I'm looking at building a casino. I need to understand how casinos work.
Businessman like it.
So, sell to me your freedom. And why should I let your other friends in the pit go?
Well, Sir Dwarf, I don't know if you realize, or if you know this, but we're being held here against our will. We were kidnapped. Your friend Oleg there spiked us with something that turned us to stone. And as a holy man, I would like to continue my mission.
What? Oleg? You mean to tell me that these people are not stone at all times? I am shocked. I know you were kidnapped.
It's not a very friendly greeting
It
to invite
wasn't
someone
meant
to
to
your
be
Razor
friendly.
Reef. I see.
He kind of, you see his kind of like fat tongue come out and like just pulling his mustache as he just wipes his beard.
How much do you know about the bear exactly?
I am quite a fan of the bear. I've been wanting a fighter of his caliber for quite some time.
Do you want to own him, or is this
No, I want him to fight for me.
just for once, or like forever type
It
thing?
depends on how entertaining he is. If he puts on a good show, maybe I'll just let him go into the jungle and do whatever bears do. I don't know. But if it's a mediocre show or he resists, and I hope he doesn't resist, then I will probably keep him for a little bit. Maybe longer.
I I think you're greatly overestimating how much you can keep him confined.
I think you're greatly underestimating my ability.
I think you're overestimating yourself.
What do you know of Torgora?
I know that it was wiped out by the bear very recently, and the Blue Cloaks have begun to put out quite a pretty penny to pay for his head. It's one of the first bounties I've seen in recent years that isn't dead or alive. It's just dead.
Yes, well, we were there. He destroyed the whole island single-handedly. You really think you can keep a man like that contained?
I can if I bought a replica of one of his collars.
Oh.
See, I know the bear has a tamer side. A little cub inside of him. That's how they kept him in the arena. I wanted to know more on how they did such a thing. Taming a feral beast. So I went to Verdulia and I made some business. You get one more try to earn your freedom.
Is it for, like, the three of us, our freedom, or, like, everyone in there?
Just the three of you.
Can we have, like, a side discussion? Like, can you just, like, move us to the side? Since, like, you know, I can't really move the rest of my body.
He walks over and just manhandles the three of you, picking all three of you up under his one arm and moves you over here.
How
Thank you, appreciate
generous.
You hear the orcs rustling as they lift the rest of you, or the other three, not the bear.
Okay, so, you know, Magnus,
Would it be better to try and go get help, or to stay with them?
You've seen us, right?
Hmm. If we're all
Kinda need to
together,
not be stone.
yeah, we're gonna have to be fully able to move.
at least we know where they're going.
Yeah,
But do you know where that is? Because I sure as hell don't.
I don't either.
No, but if we can regroup with the others. Who mentioned it before? Was it? I think it was Sinclair that mentioned it before.
Sinclair mentioned Razor Reef
Yeah.
once before, yeah.
He did?
Yeah, he just said the name, Razor Reef, like when talking about just different places.
Alright, well, first things first, we're gonna have to secure our safety first.
Hmm. How do we convince him to let us go?
It's a good question. Any ideas?
Tell him we're useless. Religious mission, whatever.
The religious mission thing didn't work the first time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's going to want something actually in return.
Yeah,
for
I had an
letting us
idea.
go.
Don't know how the rest of you are gonna like it.
What's your idea?
Well, now it depends on what the other three say.
He's not.
I don't think
He
they're
just
saying
talked
much.
about the three of us. I don't know if he will release the others.
Goo is applied to Flint's head,
I
and
think
Mint's
he's gonna
head,
ask them the same.
and Asta's head.
I'm getting gross.
As all of you jut out of, Mint, you are thrust out of the closet. Asta, you are.
Hey, you can't out her like that.
Seriously.
Wow.
Asta, you are broken out of your cage, and Flint, the noose snaps.
Is Asta doing just fine?
He's like, oh, I'm out now. Yeah.
You see, you are in a camp. That there are bluish orcs around you, blue-greenish orcs, Oleg, and a gargantuan man standing across from you of a pit. Your bodies are stone, your heads are free. The man speaks.
Prove to me that I should let you free. I feel like a genie.
Where even are we? I'm sorry, but
Sorry about that there, lass. I, bamboozled you, tricked you, lied. I was guiding you through the Devil's Pass, but I was leading you somewhere. I wanted the big green one. So he points down into the pit. I wasn't looking, but I came across.
Not angry, just disappointed.
That's okay.
I am very angry, actually.
Oh, lucky you're stone. Don't watch out.
I'm just gonna start just like making loud thundering noises in his head as loud as I can and just staring at him.
He's like his like head's like kind of flinching. He's just trying to bear through it.
You enjoying that, you piece of shit? Nobody puts me back in that fucking cage.
What? I made you a statue, I didn't. Oh, you hallucinated some shit. I'm sorry, I don't control that.
I'm
Blame.
very much going to look forward to breaking your arms off and replacing them with your legs.
Yeah. You know, you used to be a slave, right?
Blame the
What
frogs.
about that now?
Blame the frogs. It's not me. I don't make what you see.
You should come a little bit closer, I think. I can't quite hear you.
All right. I see. I'm gonna go for a walk, Marcus. All right. The dwarf
can we
kind
all
of
just like have a good discussion, like
Could you
our
move
group.
them
we
over
talk-
here?
Yeah, can we? Yeah.
he picks the three of them
We'll
up
follow 'em in.
and moves them over.
Asa will ferally try and bite his hand.
As you're trying to bite, you like bite down into Marcus's hand, but it
And
is
I'm gonna
thick.
tear, yeah.
It's like biting the side of a cow or a horse. Like his skin feels like leather as you bite down, and you're trying to tear, and you can't even break the skin. A cat screams in the distance.
Yeah,
I heard that.
There's a cat in Marcus's pocket.
Oh.
He's got a shoulder bird and a pocket cat. Putting you over with everyone else for you all to converse.
Are you guys all okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Time.
If everyone wants to describe what like position you're in, like body wise, because you were all like just drinking some food,
Were we
so
sitting?
some of you might have been sitting. I don't know.
I picture Mint sitting with just she's holding a cup with both hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asa was sitting with like his hands on his fucking ribs and stuff because he was fucked up.
Uno's just holding Stumpy in a chest, who's maybe drowning.
Is
Who
that
knows?
Stumpy?
You
Guy's
can
also sitting, like,
100% hear Stumpy. Just...
Oh no.
He is very much drowning in that chest.
I don't know what to do for him.
I imagine that Flint is in a sitting position, cup in one hand, and his other hand has a finger up, like a conversation was happening, and he wanted to chime in, but he doesn't know how. And yeah.
Flint, were you trying to pick your nose when you got frozen?
No, it's not important now.
Oh.
Well, I'm really glad we can all kiki right now, but we really need to discuss what's happening at the moment.
Do you
Okay.
think he's actually going to let us go?
Oh, is that what we're discussing? I do not really understand.
So,
Why are we here?
Long story short, they want the bear, and we're just catalysts right now because we were with him.
Oh. And now we're trying to bargain our freedom, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, we can choose to go with him to Razor Reef. Is that what it was called?
What if some of you want to get the rest of the crew to help?
We have to earn our freedom first.
You could always use me for bargaining chip. I'm the only one that has been able to withstand fight with bear.
Also, we're not doing that.
I don't
No,
It's fine. It's okay. I know you guys will come, and at least then I can keep an eye on Kadun.
Also, the bear will kill you 1v1.
So be it. I can fly. I'll try to get away. But
Awesome.
I'm the best one to go and pit if I have to against him.
How badly
guys
are we
will get
willing to
squished.
do anything for Kadon?
I know Kadun would do the same for me, so I feel like I should stick neck out for him. I trust you guys will get help in time. Honestly,
not
no
willing-
one has seen what I am before. I'd be pretty enticing for him. I think it's our best bet.
Is anybody paying attention to the two over off to the side, Oleg and Marcus?
We only have our
Yeah.
heads.
I definitely
Yeah.
I mean,
Udo
Can you
is
turn me in
always
their
listening
direction?
at all times. Yeah.
They're whispering to one another.
Mint just hears.
Yeah, I
Oh, true. Minton
Yeah.
of God is perception.
Make a perception check. Mint, you would also notice that Marcus.
natural 20, but continue.
God damn.
Why'd you
You
even need it?
you also would hear Marcus's bird. It's because it's Marcus and Marcus. Is perched on the tent just watching you all. Just this small, fat little round bluebird.
And what were the dudes whispering?
What languages do you speak?
She speaks a weird assortment. 1 second. Two seconds, sorry, I just realized. 1 second.
I rolled a 21 on perception.
You would notice that they're whispering, and you would notice the bird that's next to you, perched on the tent. It's like way.
What language they're doing?
What language did you speak?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Undercommon.
No.
I think I'm pretty similar to that. I weirdly also know Draconic. Let me double check. Almost there. Almost that, sorry.
He's totally listening to this.
You know what? I'm just gonna say the answer is no because I'm. Oh, wait. Abyssal, Common, Draconic, and Druidic.
Okay.
Don't know where the Abyssal came from, but that's in there for some reason.
Also no. So the two of them are conversing, and they look back to the group, whispering. Oleg's arms are crossed, and he kind of points a few times, and then you watch Marcus look down and look very concerned, and then surprised, and then he's a big smile on his face as he starts rubbing his hands together.
Oh no. He's totally
But-
listening to us.
I think that is our best bet.
The
I
fat
don't see better option.
The fat bird lands on your top of your head, Malachi, and then just nestles. It's pretty
I
heavy.
know you're not very keen on this idea, Magnus, but I
If
will do what I
Oscar's
can.
staying, then I will stay with him.
Well, hold on.
No, they're going to need you to guide them.
Can we bargain Kadon's freedom?
No.
No.
I would
Out of
totally
everyone,
cut
they
that.
want the bear.
Yes.
I think they want a show.
He
said
wants
it
the bear
himself.
specifically.
You feel a
Oleg said
hand
he's
wrap
been on
around
his-
the back of you, Malachi, and pick you up.
Okay. Oh, bye.
So you're pulled away from the group. Marcus just kneels down very close, picks up his bird, Marcus, and puts him on his shoulder. Looks in your hair. He did not poop. You guys continue your scheming. I will go to the Malachi thing in a second.
Oh, okay. That was weird. I don't know why that happened. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I'm okay with this idea. Just believe in me to stay alive. And I'll make sure
I don't think he'll even want you in return for us going.
If he doesn't want, then we need plan B.
So what happens if we can't convince him to let us all go?
Maybe at least get...
We go to Razor Reef, I guess.
I don't think we should all go with him, though. That's a quick way to get separated in place we don't know.
I don't want to leave you in Kadon.
Then you better hurry back with the rest of the crew, and he'll just grin.
The three of us are at least fighters. Pit fighters.
Yes, but if they get too injured, someone that needs to be there to take hits for them with me and Kadon missing. And you're just as tough as us, if not tougher.
Well, all of you plan. Marcus getting really close to you, Malachi, after kind of checking your hair.
Oleg told me something very interesting.
And what would that be?
Oleg is smart man. Loyal to himself. Oleg betrayed his own family to be loyal to his own values. Because of this, he knows lots of things. Like, you have a particular scent to him. You smell of home. Which means you are either from his part of the jungle or the Feywild.
If I could move the rest of my body, I'd put my finger on my nose. Because you got it.
My people know the dangers of the other planes. We hear stories of the Shadowfell. We learn of places to get divine minerals, otherworldly pieces to craft with. The Midnight Court has the most beautiful trees.
It's oddly specific.
He grins from ear to ear, getting even closer.
Do not underestimate what a man who is hungry for knowledge is capable of knowing. Little satyr.
As he winks at you, and then takes a bit of paste, puts it on top of your head as you return to stone.
Well, there goes my story.
Does anyone see that?
Were you about to talk? If it looked like you were about to talk, he would wait before he pasted you.
No, it means there goes my story. Like
I had an idea, but so it doesn't matter.
The rest of you all would see Malachi return to stone. Yes, specifically Uno and the all-seeing eye that is mint.
Guys, I don't know if Malachi has a choice on whether or not he's going.
I think it's us running out of time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So we better decide now. You guys all go get the crew. Just talk me up. I was able to fight against the bear. He might want that. And then just come and get us as fast as possible.
I have no idea what you're asking for.
Oleg!
Who knows? Maybe we can get back before Asta has to fight the bear.
I believe in you guys. I'll do anything to keep you guys from having to face the bear. And I will stall as long as I can.
As the orcs begin to lumber over to all of you.
But I'm not very good at picking case, so it'll be up to you guys to do it.
As you say that, Asta, a green paste is hit on top of your head and you return to stone.
Fuck.
Mint, Flint, Magnus, and Uno. Uno, you are coated in it. They throw a bucket on you, essentially. You can see in your final... Yep, you can see in your final moments your hand, or the orc's hand is stone.
Ooh. Can I try and do something before I get, gooped?
Depends. As it was already kind of like 3 people past.
Oh, okay.
That you spoke up, but what are you trying to do?
You know what? I kind of want to try persuasion, but
To the
I'm
orc.
not. Balls to the wall. Can I try and do it on our little dwarf friend?
Oh.
On Marcus, the big dwarf. Sure.
Okay.
What like as the orc is going up to we'll kind of change the order. He throws the bucket on Uno and then scrapes it and pastes Magnus, pastes Flint, pastes Asta, and he's going to use the last bit on you. And what do you say? What do you do?
Let's see. I think you should let us go. I really think Ulrich here would be the best fighter for you, and all of us can just be on our merry way.
Make a persuasion check.
I mean, I want to use my spell persuade,
Ah.
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
I'm not just saying it casually. Like, hey,
well, see,
you considered this.
Does that have somatic components?
I believe it does.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that has casting components.
Curses. Well, then I will just keep my little mouth shut. Sad face.
Okay. As you were all pasted, you return to the visions you had before. Gadon, or in Asta in the cell. Mint hiding. I wasn't gonna say Mint back in the closet. Magnus on a battlefield. Uno. You find yourself in the dimly lit corridors of the pit, where the lesser fighters are kept. The light barely feeding through, and you can hear the crying of everyone around you, as some people manage to get themselves to sleep. Kadon. You dream of the dark elevator. An elevator that was used to raise a fighter into the pit if they wanted to bring them into the central part of the arena. Called the dark elevator because of the lack of light that is in it. There's not a torch or anything. A lot of fighters don't like going up this way because it affects their vision when they get into the bright light, daytime light of the arena. But you didn't mind it. Didn't affect your eyes that much. Not as much as some people. Some people were like blinded as they got up. And you hear bear, 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 bear as it echoes above you, rumbling. People stomping and clapping, shaking the stone foundation of the arena itself. As if your eyes blinked, you hear a voice. His voice. Oh, McGee. Oh, McGee. For once, I will step back.
For once, he will step back.
As you open your eyes, adjusting to the light, you feel a wind on your face. A gentle, cool breeze. Not that hot, kind of awful humidity that you've been feeling over the past few days.
Oh shit.
Let me just get into cinematic mode here.
During this transition, guys, and viewers,
It's
don't forget to check out our sponsors, GG Subs and Tabletop Witchy.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. As you feel the cool breeze. Are you guys in cinematic mode?
Oh no!
Are you guys in cinematic mode?
Oh,
Yes.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay, good. You're seeing Katan?
No.
Don't see me.
No.
Hold on.
I'm not in
Cinematic,
cinematic mode.
we can't move in cinematic, right?
Yeah.
I can move around.
Still.
I can like
I
move my
can move around.
camera.
Yeah,
But I don't
Yeah.
see anything. Yeah.
See shit.
Bruh.
Oh, wait. Whoops. There we go.
Oh,
There you go.
Now you see Katan?
my
No.
camera's locked
No,
underground.
it's just a prison.
No.
Yep,
Oh.
just a cell.
Just a cell.
Ah, damn. Okay, that's
Not
stupid.
my house.
Y'all can't see, Y'all can't see... Wait. What if I... Here.
Oh,
There he
That's
is.
him.
Okay, I have to give everybody permission of the character in order for you to see it.
We are all Kadan.
Because otherwise you can only see what's in line of sight. So everybody is Kadan in order for this to work. That's
Instead
my...
of we are Legion. We are Kadon.
We are bear. We
We are
Kadan.
all Kadon. We are all the bear.
As you
The
find your
bear- The bear is the friends we made along the way.
as you feel the breeze, this cool breeze pushing in through the stone cell you're in. You are in manacles around your waist, your wrists, your ankles, and connects to a collar that is around your neck. A shoddy, cheaper version of your original collar, but a replication of a lighter replication of the enchantment. It might stop the bear, it might not, you don't really know. But it's definitely
Her work.
her work. You look into the puddle that begins to flow out of the brick beneath you, and you see the bear smiling at you.
Where are we? You are the voice.
In a familiar place, but different all the same. This time we get back to our calling. This time we fight again.
As you see him speaking to you in the reflection of the water.
What was the last thing you saw before we were... Whatever happened?
I shoved the filthy fucking ginger elf to the ground. I almost had the mongrels in my hands.
I kind of just roll my eyes. I'm just like, you could have fought for our freedom, yet you tried to kill Uno again.
I had my chance!
We are always going to be bound and held in cages if you cannot control yourself. Aren't we meant for so much more?
Roll a d20.
17.
This menacing smile and eyes of hatred that is looking up at you from this puddle lessens and turns to a look of pain and sadness, and then fades away. You hear the rattling at your cage. Do you see anyone in the hallway?
No.
Fuck. I have to do this every time. You're all Oleg now.
Oh, we're sexy.
We kill ourselves.
Looking at the cage, you hear a whistling. You up yet?
Yes, you motherfucker.
Alright. It took a lot longer than I thought to wear off. But turns out my little concoction does have a timer on it. I'm kind of impressed. He wanted to just rub you down in the antidote. But that wouldn't be smart now, would it?
Where am I?
You're in Razor Reef Arena.
Have I heard that name before?
Not really. Maybe in passing conversations, because some of the fighters talk about when they miss Concordia, they miss Razor Reef.
Mm-hmm. So, I have a question for you.
Of course.
Am I here to stay?
Probably not. You're here a lot longer than I expected anyway. I've been waiting for you to wake up.
How long has it been?
Give or take 3 weeks.
Where are my friends?
Should be up any minute. Oh. Monkey! Is he cling, cling, cling? The kicking of the cage. Where do I have the monkey? There. The monkey has to be... Oh, God. Okay. Hopefully, if I make all of you Magnus now, you should also see Flint?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I don't have to make you both all Magnus and all Flint. As you hear the rattling of the cage as both of you shoot awake. You can move your limbs, but you are all in manacles and wearing rags. All of your items are gone.
Magnus. I'm assuming it is you that is monkey.
One and only, Kadon. Where's my gear? Where are my belongings?
Your book is safe. Don't worry. The rest of your gear is in the armory.
It's all sacred.
Alright, then I'll have them move it. No one's touched it anyway, and nobody likes how heavy it all is. It's amazing you can move around the way you do. By the way... Purple. The strings on your violin kinda got broke.
Don't you touch...
Sorry. It wasn't me. It was, one of the people that was looking to buy you. They wanted to have you as a personal. You wouldn't be a slave. Because I wouldn't stand for that, because then my name would be attached to all of this shit, and I don't want that. But you would be someone's personal court bard. A prince. So that's kind of cool. Be like pseudo-royalty.
Sorry, well, you draw the line at slavery, but you capture people into indentured fighting. That is slave gladiators. I hope you know that.
It's not indentured fighting, because all the fighters that I manage are free folk. They can come and go as they please. They own property. They
Then
move
why
along.
are we in?
Well, you captured all of us!
Because you are all incredibly violent individuals. I watched you beat the fuck out of a snake.
The snakes attacked us!
I watched the fuck you beat
If I get my hands around your neck, Oleg.
I agree.
I'm shivering in my boots. Anyway, wakey, hands off Snakey, as he rattles the cage, and Mint and Asta, you awake.
That has double meaning.
Yeah, that's exactly why he said it. Time to make you all Asta.
I can see me. Woo!
I can see me.
We're all Austin now.
We're all.
Welcome to my head.
We are one.
We are one. We are all friends.
La la la.
Mint, are you okay?
I think so. Is Mint? Does she have her mask, or is it gone too?
You do not.
Oh, fuck.
How close are we together?
You guys are in manacles, so you can freely move about the cell, but you can't like get close to the door.
And we're wearing rags, hey?
Yeah, you're just wearing cheap. You have pants on because they did not have a shirt for anyone your size. And then Mint has like simple rags. Malachi has simple rags. Kadan, same thing. They did not have rags big enough for your chest. Asta, you, it's your arms.
Why did they even put a shirt on? Like, what they would put a shirt on? I pretty much dress like a slave anyways.
Because they just try to put a shirt on everybody, but they kind of couldn't.
Shit on it.
Did they take my pelt?
Yeah, no, you have nothing. None of all of your equipment is gone.
Kadan is raging. He's fucking screaming. Well, the minute he realizes that, he is screaming.
All right.
Asa's gonna kneel down behind me and cover her with his wings, and then he's gonna tear one of his pant legs off and make a makeshift mask for her.
Okay.
God. I love him.
Oh. That's so sweet of you, Asta. Thank you.
As long as you're okay. Now I'm gonna rip fucking Oleg's tongue out of his fucking head.
You could certainly try.
Come a little
Hold
bit
on.
closer, or we'll fucking find out. And I'll walk right up to the bars.
As you get about like 5.5 feet away from the bars, you can't like quite touch them. As Oleg kicks the cell and wakes up.
No.
Aha. Uno and Malachi.
I don't see Malachi.
Hold on.
Malachi was just doing like the Exorcist thing on the ceiling.
I sleep weird. If you guys haven't noticed,
When I sleep, gravity reverses.
that's why he likes the top. That's why he likes the top bunk, because he like latches onto the roof.
Not far
I can't.
when he wakes up.
Yeah.
There was one time I fell asleep outside. It was very dangerous on the way to wake up.
He's just holding onto a cloud.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have my holy symbol.
You have none of your
Oh
equipment.
no.
And you
We can't spellcast.
You hear down down the way a bit this rattling of chains, and as Stumpy is also in a cell, but he's on his own.
Surprised they have manacles that fit him. Yeah.
Oleg,
I hope he's in rags too.
I want you to hear me loud and clearly right now, okay?
Alright.
Alright. Remember when we first met? I asked, how do you know bear but not Kraken, yes?
Yes.
Kraken is like father to me. He finds out where I am. He is going to besiege this place with cannons.
Ooh, it's almost like this place doesn't have defenses and paid mercenaries.
And it's almost like you don't know the legend of the Kraken and his crew.
I don't care about pirates. What I care
I
about
much-
is money and pit fighters.
I much look forward to him ripping your throat out.
Ooh.
You know,
Yo.
there was one time, I think everybody recalls, where he found man, and he put crown on his head, and then melted crown to man's head.
Question.
That was, he considered a mercy.
Flint
Yeah.
wins it.
What's up, Malachi?
During our trip here
Mhm.
with him, with Oleg, was
Yeah.
he also still whistling sea shanties?
Like humming them, yeah. Like very quietly, you'd catch a couple. And other little songs.
If you don't keep up with pirates, why do you know so many sea shanties?
I travel with sailors, merchants, people that are on the seas.
And we're all in manacles?
Shanties are not exclusive to piracy.
I'm not trying to cast anything, but I'm just kind of like gathering the aura. Like, are these manacles stopping me from using magic?
Yes.
Do you know who the Butcher of Concordia is?
Israel Cobb.
Yes, that is Kraken's crew.
Oh. I feel bad for all of you.
He is real dickhead, but good in pinch.
He's a wonderful liar.
So why
Yes.
are you here?
I was coming to check on you. I've been checking on you every day for the past 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
I am going
Why
to
has it
break.
been 3 weeks?
Well,
I'm hungry.
oh, you want to eat? I'll get a few brought down. We wanted to just, rub you down with the goop. Use the antidote. Turn you to stone when we got here. It took a couple days. Or turn you back to normal, but, there's the whole bear question. And getting him manacled up and not a raging psychopath. So we decided to wait a bit, and we noticed some of your hands, your fingers, and eventually your head slowly started to wear off. And it turns out my little concoction's got about 3 weeks of usefulness, and then it wears off. But I'll go get...
science experiment.
Oh, I know. I love science. I wish to be a regular Mick Rowley one day. Just, making my own money off of all my inventions and changing the world. But, alas...
I'm so distraught this guy is a fan of Mix now.
You've done this.
Alright, well,
So-
I'll get you some food. Any allergies? No, don't care. Goodbye.
So,
Can I try and call my stone to me?
It is in the pocket of your pants.
I'm gonna take it out and start beating on Mint's manacles.
Sure.
How tight are these around my wrist?
Very.
Do we both have the same kind of manacles?
Yeah, you all have the exact same manacles as Kadan, actually. Except you don't have a collar.
so I have my legs chained together and my arms chained together.
So your
Okay, it's like-
ankles are tied together, your wrists are tied together. Oh, sorry. And those are tied to your waist and...
Like a prisoner, yeah, got it.
Yeah, proper prison
Okay.
manacles.
Could
that
I
means we got long
dislocate
rest.
my thumb?
Yeah, you guys all would have got long rest. And
Great.
Oh,
Never
great.
mind.
yeah, you could.
I can.
Yeah, you could certainly try. Make a constitution save.
Aye, aye.
Food is... You hear this
Oops.
as a chute opens in the ceiling and bread and what looks like kind of small chunks of meat drop from a little chute in the ceiling as it hits the floor. The bread,
Raw,
it's
semi-cooked.
barely cooked.
21 for con.
It's like blue rare meat.
Oh God.
21, you said?
Yeah.
You pull your thumb into place.
I try to slip my hand through the manacle.
As you begin pulling, you take 3 points of electricity damage as it shocks you.
Oh, fuck. But does my hand come out?
Not fully. You can get it about halfway.
Is it just squeezing my hand, or?
It's shocking you, like you're feeling electricity flow through your body. Like you're just getting little shocks from the point you're trying to pull out.
She keep pulling. I mean.
Okay.
Do you want help?
Don't. It'll shock you too. Hold on.
I don't care.
As you are pulling and trying to get your hand out, you would hear heavy footfalls as the two lumbering orcs walk up to the cell that Flint and Magnus are in. The door opens and the orcs, Roka! Roka!
What are they saying?
Don't know what
Step-
that means.
Step back.
Letter's telling you to step back.
Roka!
Okay,
Okay.
so just got food.
As they
Back.
step forward, they grab a bun, they shove it into Flint's chest, and then they grab Flint and pull him out.
What? Guys.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I keep pulling my
Guys.
hand out of the manacle.
As they slam the cell and they drag him down the hallway.
Guys.
Yeah.
Is the
My
Asta
boy.
banging
Yeah,
on?
As you are banging, it is just clang and creating sparks. But
I'm gonna
not.
aim for the chains, just try and free us so move around
Sure.
more.
Roll to hit.
Am I able to pull my hand out?
As you pull your hand out, you take a total of 13 points of electricity damage as it shocks you as you pull your hand out. You feel your pinky also dislocate. And it continues to shock you. 2 points of electricity damage every minute.
Okay, I'm just gonna break my other hand then, and pull the
Sure.
manacle off.
You get that you would have to get all of them off, which means breaking your feet.
You can heal those.
They're on my feet too.
Yeah, they're around your ankles and your wrists.
You know, like the prisoner ones where they have them like around their wrists, and
and
then
then
it
it-
connects to their waist, and then it connects to their ankles.
How
Yeah.
many hit points I got?
No.
We're just
Don't get
gonna.
out of this. We then have to go into an arena fight where you've lost half your health just from trying to break out of your fucking manacles.
If I take the manacles off, I can heal myself.
But you'd have to break your feet.
And your hip.
It's true. I am a little bit crazy though, especially since they took my holy symbol.
To hit the thing is 23.
You're hitting it, and you're able to flatten the chain, which gives you a little bit more room to move, but it doesn't break.
I'm sorry, that's all I can do. I can't seem to break them.
It's okay. It was worth a shot.
Well,
What
if
is
I have
it?
manacles around my my legs too, I'll just fucking slip my hand back in.
It stops shocking you. You would just take a total of 2 extra points.
Why are we here?
Probably going to make us fight in pit.
Dawn, they want the bear.
Oh,
The dwarf, which is a giant dwarf, like 10 feet tall dwarf.
Katan, roll a history check.
He wants you to fight for him in his arena.
18 minus 1, 17.
Sinclair would have told you of the dwarf, Marcus. He is a renowned merchant lord within Concordia. Not one of the ones in charge, but one of major power. He is also a Lythandrian dwarf, which are known to be 8 to 14 feet tall.
Jesus.
Gruen needs to make trade with these motherfuckers. He loves dwarves, he loves giants. God damn it.
They're very reclusive. They like the fact that one of them lives outside of their home of Sargia is bewildering, like unheard of.
So it is my fault that we are here.
It's not your fault. No,
No,
it's
it's
this
Oleg's
bastard's
fault.
fault because he's crazy and wants you like some bloody slave owner.
I will
Yet
not
they're
fight.
coping at the fact that they're not slave owners. Yet they kidnap people and get them to fight for them.
I will not fight in pit.
I don't think the bear will really give you a choice.
He said if you resist, you're going to stay here longer. If you put on a good show, he might let you go right away.
I think I scared the bear away, so he might have to wait.
You scared what? How? What?
I mean, that's very impressive, but probably bedtime.
I have been.
on that note, we're gonna take a quick break.
I am on say, but okay.
Okay, now say what you were gonna say, Josh.
I was gonna elaborate.
Can you hold it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just realized we never took a break last session, really. So
We did.
we did, but it was real quick.
Last session we did.
We did. It was real quick though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All the
so-
longer sessions, yeah.
All right, let's go take a break. Everyone go pee. Everyone go get medicine for the sick people. Everyone go do what you need to do, and then we'll be right back.
Oh, there's Pat. Pat, just real quick. Guess what Bricky's playing?
Worm 3?
No, he's playing Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Nice.
No way!
Uh,
Ahead of the curve.
you wanted to play, or you wanted to say something to Kadan wanted to say something, and then Malachi wanted to say something.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say. I was gonna be fine with it, and then
Why you chase the bear away, or how you did.
okay, there we go. I completely forgot. So before we left to climb cliff the night before, I had meditated and tried to talk to Bear, and he appeared in the water, and we talked. He is dickhead. He really wants to kill you, Uno. And I mean, like, really bad.
Why?
Because he fought you in the pit. He watched your brains leave body. He wanted, and he thought you had died. They rang the bell too soon before you were officially declared dead. And they brought you back, I guess. And now he wants to kill you and finish that fight. Because he can't claim victory for it. The fight isn't over.
That explains a lot.
But anyways, when I woke up a few moments ago, I looked in the water here in the cell. He was there again. And he told me that he once again, or when Oleg went to capture us, I told Bear. I told him I'd let him free, thinking, maybe he would save us. But instead, he was giant jackass and decided to go after you and try to kill you instead, before he got turned to stone.
Yeah, it was really close to crushing my head.
Yeah, I apologize. I thought he would be, grown up about it, but no. And I kind of gave him shit for it and told him that we need to grow up. We need to get better. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said some shit, and then he got all sad looking in the water and went away.
You scolded the bear?
Yes.
And it worked.
Yes. And now they have collar on me. It's not as good as the old one. But I can tell that they went to the sadist to get this made. Yeah.
He said he found someone in Valora? Is that what it was called?
Verduli.
Verduli, yes.
This is the sadist's handiwork. This is her touch. I can feel the magic.
Malachi.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I hope she is not here.
Malachi. What were you wanting to ask?
Well, that's going on. But, Asa,
Yes.
can you produce electricity? Was that what you did?
Oh, yes.
Can you try to do that right now?
Sure. And he'll just kind of stomp his feet and try and get angry.
There's a slight electrical charge, but it's dimmer than normal.
Yes, see, I can do it. And he'll stick his arms out, showing the green lightning on his fingertips.
Can you amplify that?
How much do you want?
Well, Uno tried to take them off the manacles, and it was shocking her. Which, theory goes, if this thing produces electricity, you give off electricity that can maybe be about the same current. Maybe it can shortage them.
I can try. And I'll look down at the manacles all kind of connect, and then I'll use my lightning breath on them.
That would be doing a lightning breath, basically at your crotch.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm aiming for my feet, like where they're
Don't
connected.
need it.
Oh god.
I want to aim for my where they're connected to the floor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Where they're
Alright.
all-
While you're doing that, Flint, you are dragged down the hall and brought into a dimly lit room aside from a few torches attached to the wall. A singular chair is in the center of the room, and your manacles are fastened to it. The orcs just shove you into the chair and give you your bread, kind of stuffing it into your mouth. It's stale, kind of like a small French roll. As the door opens after a few minutes, Oleg, looking you up and down. What are you doing with this lot?
What do you mean?
So, I was out and about doing a run. I manage fighters in the winter. Makes good money. Allows me to stay in one place for a little while. Well, the seas are unstable. In the summer, I do my real work. And I'm a collector of sorts. I collect on payments for my organization. Where'd the old man put his money? I know you ran with Gale's troop. You matched the little twerp that followed him around like a lost dog. I grabbed the bear after recognizing the posters that line Marcus's walls. And I even told Marcus that they should grab that big Drokir bastard. Could he be worth a lot of money? Told him he should grab that real sad looking one. Because a Yuan T is, be worth a lot of money too. But he would get his prize fighter, he'd make a little bit of money, he could send the two holy folk on his way. I don't care what he does with that little liar from the Feywild.
You keep your hands off of them.
Oh, I'm not going to touch them. I want you, Mr. Flint Lockhart. I wanted you because you were a job I couldn't collect on. I sent one of my associates to go collect money owed by Gil.
You think I have it?
I think you do. A little rat-nosed kid traveling around with a group of perverts and thieves. Who wouldn't steal the money? Now, I don't want to go home to my brothers and get my ass beat. So,
I don't have anything. I don't know what you think I have.
24 to hit. As he
Well, yeah.
punches you across the face for 2 points of damage.
I'm telling you the truth. I have nothing. Whatever you think I have, let me assure you it's a farce.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
As he punches you again. 2 points of damage.
You can do this all day, man. I've got nothing.
Make a persuasion or a deception check.
Memento. There we go.
All of you would hear yelling, but not able to make out the words. Mint, you would hear the sound of
wrong
flesh
dice.
hitting flesh.
21.
You've made a bounty for yourself for the murder of Gil, and I don't really care whether you did it or not. But all the bounty hunters and king's men in the world will not mean a thing if the sons of Argos are coming for you.
These sons of Argos. They killed them?
Gil got himself killed.
Fuck you. He didn't do it. He didn't do anything.
Your precious little mentor was a thief, and a good one. I'm just wondering if he made you as good a liar, as good a killer and a showman as he was in his prime. Maybe you can prove Daddy O'Connell just how useful you can be to the organization. I'm not even one of them. And they brought me in, I was in the same shoes you were. They brought me in because I owed a debt. And maybe you can do the same.
And if I refuse?
If you refuse, then it's the gallows for all of you. You're gonna see your friends torn apart one by one, shot down in their prime.
Don't you touch.
Oh, it won't be
Single
too
one.
bad. If good old, tall, beautiful, and hoof-footed is what I think they are, they'll die and go home. The rest of them, though, they got a sorry spot in the 9 for them. Probably. Maybe the monkey goes to heaven, who knows? I heard dogs don't make it there either. As he bangs on the door. And the orc comes out, grabs you by the chest, and pulls you forward. He, stops to check. Did you eat the bread at all?
No.
He, pushes it towards your mouth, and you hear, Munga, Munga, as he brings you to the cells. Kadan, you would hear an orc walking and dragging someone, and he's saying, eat, eat. As Flint is thrown back.
Can I see him from my cell?
Yeah, I don't know where. Maybe.
I was gonna say, how are our cells arranged? Like, can we cannot see each other?
Here, I'll just pop. Y'all can see.
We can be free.
You can see and look at the cells. Yeah.
My boy. Where's Kadon?
Kadan is in one cell on his own.
Yeah.
And then
All
the
by
other two, you would see the orc walk by with you would see the orc walk by with Flint. And then Flint is in a cell with Magnus, right kind of across from Kadan, not quite. And at the end of the hall is Mint and Asta.
So we
And-
can see everything.
Yes, Mike of the Month. Oleg is Scottish-ish. He's technically elvish. Seeing everybody's reactions and like just Skelvish, yeah, and y'all being pulled in.
Skelvish.
Skelvish.
Sounds cool.
It's like Skellige, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, that's okay. All right. What are you all doing?
Magnus is just sitting, looking around his cell, eating the bread, and when Flint comes in, and it's just
He's got a bloody nose, some bruises on his cheek.
and I can't even heal him, can I?
No.
Because I don't have any holy symbols.
What are you all
Ah,
doing?
man.
I'm pacing back and forth.
Okay. As you are trying, Asta, to put an electrical charge into it, you drop down and you're able to heat the chains as you let out this burst of electrical breath. You feel them burning and you can stretch them, but again, they don't break. They are used to having very strong fighters, some of them magically inclined, so these manacles are enchanted to put up with a lot.
I'm going to reach out to Malachi in his head. It did not work, but I have a lot more range of motion now.
You can now actually reach the bars, finally, and like fully walk around the room.
Asa's making a big point to not eat any of the food that's given to him right now.
Okay.
Same, dude.
Yeah, not eating either.
The bread, Magnus, it's pretty good. It's really hard on the outside, but the inside's soft. It's actually kind of freshly cooked.
It's not sniffing it for any fucking knockout juice.
There is nothing.
It seems they're not gonna knock him out a second time for no reason.
There's nothing bizarre in it.
Is anyone eating?
What's the meat like?
It's chunks of beef, you assume, and it is blue rare. It is borderline cooked. Like they threw it in a pan, seared it on both sides for like a couple seconds, and then tossed it out. Enough that it, burned off any germs. It's pretty bloody.
And then they dropped it on the
Kind of
ground.
gives it a nibble.
Yeah, it's chewy. It's borderline raw meat.
Uno's just kind of muttering to herself. Trying to keep focused.
Get your strength. You fight in the morning. As Oleg walks away. Remember what I said about our little deal, Flint.
Fuck off.
That's right. Put on a show for them.
What did they do to you, Flint?
What happened in there, man? They clobbered him.
What deal was it?
They want me to join them.
To pay a debt.
To pay a debt.
It's like specifically what it's not like it's like you pay a debt, you either give them the money that you owe or servitude, or there's a number of ways to pay a debt. Was the point of that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Y'all owed these sons of Argos money. And they think I have it for some reason. I don't. But it seems there's no convincing.
Anyone anyone else got any dirty laundry they want to let out before we potentially die?
We will not die.
Who are the Sons of Argos?
Anybody from this part? Well, actually, not from this part. I would say Flint, Mint, and Kadon can make a. And Asta can make a history check with advantage. Everybody else, it would be with disadvantage.
Oh, wow, that's the first for me.
Would I? Could I roll?
You can roll, but it'll be with disadvantage. Uno,
Yeah.
Uno, and
I just got a net 20.
God damn.
Oh my god,
Let's
I rolled
go.
a 15 and a nat 20. It's crazy.
Yeah, got a 20, yeah.
Double 19s for me, which makes it 18.
Okay, the 3 people with 20s.
Well, I
Holy.
have disadvantage.
Okay,
Fuck,
everyone
yes.
knows but Mint. I got 11.
I have disadvantage. And I rolled a 15, so that makes it a 13-7 minus 2.
Jesus.
No.
You're
We're a bunch of dum-dums.
you were kind of sheltered, Mint. Don't worry. Like you were. The Sons of Argos are a gang that originated in Carspader, a once merchant company that then turned in, or the Argos merchant company that turned into a mercenary, or mercenary muscle for hire. They do loans. They have their hands in a lot of in a lot of pots. They are known to some on the other side of the world as the Syndicate of the East. They are one of the largest 2 gangs in the world, next to the Syndicate. They have a sprawling business that delves into racketeering and a number of things, as mentioned. Mercenary work. They are all over Lythandriel, and a lot of people pay them for protection. They pay them because their business is owned by them for many purposes. I'm only giving you all this information because y'all rolled like motherfuckers. So yeah. They are a massive crime organization that rivals the Syndicate.
All of it.
Thank you,
What
Kadan.
God said.
Wow, so they're the largest gang in Lythandriel, and your mentor owed them money, which now transfers to you?
Yep.
Hey, Flint.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you just remind me this, who exactly, your mentor was?
I just want to add to the 3 people that got the natural 20s. They started as the Argos Merchant Company, owned, which was just they traveled goods owned by the O'Connell family, and a number of the heads of the Sons of Argos are O'Connells.
How girly.
Ed should have taken the shot. I was on the hill. I had them in my sights. I could have taken the shot.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, I guess.
Nope.
Look at this, the consequences of your actions.
I know. We show mercies to criminals.
Yeah.
Gil was he was the top entertainer in the circus troupe that I was in. He taught me everything I know, but apparently he had a side job. I don't know much about it at all. I just know he'd disappear from time to time, but he kept to himself about it. So I don't know much.
So you just had no idea about any of his side business?
I knew that he got some money somewhere, but I never asked because he seemed super secretive about it.
Well, and Flint's defense for not knowing. I did not know Kraken was werewolf until a week ago. And I knew him for 3 years before that, so the people closest to us keep secrets to keep us safe.
I've learned I basically know nothing about my mentor. I lived with him for 3 years.
4 years seems to be the magic number.
Mm.
So you're screwed then.
It's either pay the debt or you all suffer.
Yeah, we're already set to suffer.
It cannot see it getting terribly much worse than this. Even death probably wouldn't be worse.
Well, they're talking.
Death would be a mercy from the pits.
Mm.
So they need to come up with better threat than just killing us. I think they are just telling.
What exactly is this pit? Is it up against other fighters? Are we fighting each other?
I do not know.
Whatever they find entertaining that day.
Well,
We'll be fighting something.
I had to fight people I found I had to fight the person I found as friend in previous pit. Just because they thought it would be funny. But if they do make us fight each other, we do not have to worry about the bear. It'll just be me.
Uno just kind of looks at the wall where she hears Kadon's voice coming from. Just like, yeah.
Wow.
Just for good measure, Asa's gonna put his last 2 lightning breaths into the chain.
So you let it out. Again, heats up. Again, the third time, it eventually melts. Your ankles are free.
Oh. Guys,
Oh, good job, Austin.
yeah. Mine and Mint's feet are free.
Just yours.
Oh, just mine?
Yeah.
Austin,
All right.
do you know how to dislocate your thumb?
Yes.
Look, Uno's escape chains a lot. she's a problem.
I could also try and use bars for leverage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want me to do it?
Yeah, worth a shot.
Before we do anything, and Asta just gets hurt. Asta gets out, then what?
Fair.
I come in and get you guys out. Or I find key.
Can you pick a lock?
I can punch a lock.
You know, Asta, you're so right.
Oh, someone out there, please draw Asta just punching a padlock. It just says lock picking in Comic Sans above him.
Lock picking.
Do like lockpicking the Skyrim level up.
Yeah.
Lockpicking skill increased 1 to 2.
Yeah.
In Asta's defense, that would be my first approach to picking lock.
Alright, and if it doesn't work?
The wall doesn't seem magically enchanted.
Worth a shot.
If I can't use the door, I make new door like I did in Tavern.
Alright, Asta, go for it.
Okay. And I'll proceed to try and free myself from the bindings.
Make a Constitution save as you break both of your thumbs.
Oh, that won't be hard. 27? Yeah.
Okay. You hear the Mint, it's louder for you being in the cell. It
And your
reverberates.
perception.
And yeah, and your ungodly perception. You
Awesome.
wince from the pain as you grab your other thumb.
He's just gonna like bite his lip as he does both of these to try and stay quiet.
Can I get another save for your
Yep.
second thumb?
That one is a 22.
Pops out as well. You
Me-
bite your lip in pain, your fangs actually biting into your lip itself and kind of feeling a bit of blood trickle down as you grab on and start pulling.
He's gonna put his thumbs back in before he starts pulling.
Oh, you're just kind of
pulling my hands out?
pulling the
Yeah.
chains out. Yeah. As you pull both
gonna-
cuffs off, you
so they're
take a
like-
total of. Go ahead.
Oh, so they're like both attached to like this, right? Like
Yeah.
the chain going between hands. Okay, so yeah, he would just put it underneath foot and just go.
Okay. You take a total of. I'll take out some dice if you're doing it like that.
He's gonna rage when he does it too.
Okay. As you pull your hands out, you take a total of 15 points of electricity damage.
I mean, we'll like run up and grab his hands and like try as hard as she possibly can to heal him. I know that like, you know, there's no it's magic, but you know, she'll
There-
try and put like at least 1 point in there.
You can put 2 points, one per thumb, as they snap back into place.
I'll heal you better when I get these off.
I will free you as soon as I can. It's probably going to sound very bad here again, though.
Wait, Mince healing work?
It was enough to like, because it's healing word. It was enough to like heal the thumb,
Tuk tuk.
Mm.
mainly because I didn't want to have him break his thumbs just to try to escape and be like, hey, you can't really grab the bars as your thumbs are
Yeah.
gone. You have
You
two.
You could dislocate your
I
thumbs
was
and then
about to
put them
say, I was
back.
about to say,
Yeah.
dislocate them, not break them. Like,
Oh, I know, but like as he pops his thumb out of place, he knows how to do it. It doesn't mean he can successfully put it back without having a pretty decent medical check.
fair enough. I mean, Una's probably done it a bunch of
You've done it, but you're crazy.
Yeah. I'm just
All
a little
right.
guy.
So Asta, what are you doing as you are free from your chains?
Do I still have the one around my waist, hey?
It's it would the chain itself would like slip out as it has nothing to connect to, so you can kind of just pull it out and drop it. The one that's on your waist, it's just like a series of belt loops that
Yeah.
loop through like your pants that you're wearing.
Okay,
So you can just put it's just like a chain that wraps around your waist.
I'd
It's
be
not
able to
like
get that off, no problem. Then.
Yeah, you just pull the chain that you broke around your ankles, and it just kind of pulls out of your belt loops with your pants.
All right. I'll see if I can try and get mints off now that I'm free. See if I can just open it up now that I'm not attached, but I doubt it with my strength.
Just looking at it, you wouldn't be able to without shocking her profusely or breaking bones.
Okay. So then his next thing would be he's going to try and get out of the cell to find the keys.
Okay, you should be able to move yourself in theory.
I can,
Aha. As you walk
but
up
I
to
got to pick lock the door.
as you walk up to the door, simple wrought iron door. How are you gonna try to get out?
It looks exactly like this. Hey, the two big keyholes.
Yep.
Or like this. Okay.
Yeah, the bars are not big enough for you to stick your hand through, as they're pretty close together, and you got pretty big mitts.
But I could like attempt to pull them apart, right?
Yeah, you
Like
could certainly
I'm gonna
try.
grab one of the bars and kind of just stretch pull it.
Yeah,
Like, test
sure.
pull.
Roll strength.
17.
As you kind of begin grabbing onto the bars, you start pulling. You feel it kind of bending slightly. If you spend a while doing this, you could eventually bend a hole big enough for Mint to slip through. Probably not you, as the lock is still bound between, so you're kind of just bending the top section of
Okay.
bars.
My next thing is, because I'm raging, Can I stick my finger in the keyhole and proceed to melt the lock with my electricity that I can channel?
Your finger wouldn't fit in the keyhole.
Like the tip of my claw?
The tip of your claw, yeah, you would, but your whole finger, no.
Yeah, so I stick the tip of my claw in and just heat up the lock. So,
Sure. How are you heating up the lock?
I'm gonna channel with my rage. I can channel electricity. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna channel it into the door.
Sure. As you kind of begin channeling the electrical current and going into the door, you see the lock itself getting hotter and hotter, but not hot enough to melt.
If it's weakened, I'm gonna take the rock and just bash it through.
Okay. Roll to hit, and then just add your strength modifier.
Holy rock coming through.
It's like a stone too. It's not like it's like a giant boulder. It's just like he's just hitting it with this rock he found. As you hit on the lock, the door swings open.
I'm gonna catch it before it clanks against the wall.
You catch it, kind of slowly. Close it.
All right. Mint, I will be back.
Do you want me to come with you?
Can you get out? I don't want you to have to hurt yourself like I did.
She'll attempt to walk out.
You can walk to about 5 feet from the door.
Oh,
that is
okay.
the furthest your chains will take you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh wait, never mind. I'll be right here.
Just play it safe.
Okay.
If you have to and they come and they see me missing, just say I don't know, sabotaged it by myself like I did. No need to get in trouble.
Okay.
And then Asa's gonna sneak off down towards where he heard them or saw them take Flint.
Flint?
Be safe.
All right.
He's gonna stop by Magnus in Flint's cell on the way by.
All right. As you walk by and stop at the two of them, they're in there. Magnus just still munching. It's pretty good bread. The meat's all right. If you combine them together, it's kind of like a sad sandwich.
Magnus doesn't eat all the meat. He just kind of maybe manages to eat one cube and then half munches another.
Hey,
Do they like the meat cubes from Sons of the Forest?
Kinda, yeah.
That's kind of what I pictured. Yeah. Asta, you're out.
Do you guys know how these chains and stuff are made and how I could try and get them off without hurting you guys?
No.
I thought you two were very magic smart. I'm not very magic smart. I just melted it with my electricity.
There's not much I can do with. You'd have to dispel them. I can dispel magic, but I need my stuff.
Can you slip your hands through? Because you're way more dexterous than me.
I was overhearing Una was getting electrocuted when she did it.
Oh yeah, it did that to me too, and I'll show the char on my wrists.
Yeah. For you, Magnus, it might be very painful. Especially if you've never dislocated your thumbs either.
Plus, there's also the waist here. Even if I do manage to get my feet and hands out, I'm still connected to the wall.
Flint, wherever they took you, did you happen to see keys?
Or anyone with keys on them.
Yes, I could probably take Big Blue Orc if he had it. And I would love to fuck up Oleg.
I'm sure you would.
It's my boy.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see any keys. I kind of got roughed up a bit too. So
Did I spot anyone?
It's kind of a blur.
Anyone I might have caught in my eye?
No, not really. You were also. Wait, what do you mean cut? Huh?
Like just as they're bringing Flint back and forth.
No, it was just like an orc came in. It was the same orcs from the jungle. Came in, grabbed Flint, drug him out, put him somewhere, out of sight.
So would this be like the other pit where we'd have like an idea, especially with what I did before, of like who the person with the keys might be?
You probably know them when you see them if this place is any semblance of organized, but currently you've just seen the two big orcs from the jungle, and they just had the same equipment on. Hello, cat.
Shit. Our best option might be for you to just try and fly away, Asta.
I don't think that's a good idea. I bet you they have this place very well defended, and they would shoot me out of sky.
Can I try to Misty Step out of here?
Sure, you can certainly try.
It stops our magic.
We'll see.
Definitely hampens it.
Misty Step is a what level?
Second level conjuration. It's
Okay.
Components.
Interesting. Give me a second.
You don't need components for you, do you? Because it's part of your face stuff.
Yeah, no, there's no
It's a
components.
verbal component.
It's just verbal.
Yeah.
Misty Step's verbal, yeah.
Yeah, you're just saying word.
Yeah.
As you focus, where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to get outside of my cage.
Okay.
And are you gonna do just fine?
I will find out.
As you
I'm being like, I want to teleport into the hall.
teleport through the gate in a puff of shimmering smoke, leaving Uno in the cell, but you take 26 points of electrical damage as you leave. All of your manacles, they all shock you at once as you get through, and you kind of stumble on the other side of the gate.
Oh shit! I
The
did the
manacles
same
come
exact
with me.
thing.
You
They come with me.
you Misty Step as well
Yes.
as you and you take
How much did I take?
26 points of electrical damage. You take 18, Uno, as you're
Hello.
shocked out.
Fuck.
You're kind of in such a moment of like, did you fix your thumb?
I'm about to right now.
I was gonna say, as you're like kind of seizing in the electrical energy flowing through your body, you would hear the as your thumb snaps back in place.
Oh.
Love that for me. And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself
Sure.
at a second level.
Okay.
Hell yeah, that was max on the first one. And that's 7 on the second one. Holy shit.
Right.
Big dubs.
Big dubs.
And then I will do lay on hands on Asta for 15.
Oh, thank you.
And none for Malachi.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Malachi next. Shh. And then lay on hands on Malachi for 10.
All right.
That sucked.
How hurt is Malachi looking?
um,
Pretty crispy. You
I'm
crunchy.
I'm still a little crunchy.
I'll do a cure wounds for Malachi as well.
Okay.
So D8 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 healing.
Okay.
Big dubs.
Oh, it's just in place components.
But well, bye guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
fuck
cure
out of here.
cure wounds is just verbal and somatic. I don't need components.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering what the heck I needed. I didn't know that. I could still.
Well, because I tried to channel magic before and it seemed like it didn't like that.
There are certain spells that are blocked. It's not everything. It's what they've dealt with. They don't like have the money to pay for full and complete magical kind of dampeners or arcane blockers. They have enough to pay for the spells that they've personally had to deal with. So certain things are blocked, certain schools of magic are blocked, but not everything.
So, before we move, let's see if I can sense anyone, because I can detect good and evil, and sense anything affected by blah blah blah. You know, all that stuff. My divine sense. See if I can feel anyone nearby.
There's a few individuals in cells or rooms up ahead. Good and evil.
It's for 60 feet.
60 feet gives you what information exactly? 1 second.
You can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh wait, if it's not behind total cover, so I guess only what's I can.
There's nothing then that you detect.
Okay. Hella cool.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Am I seeing the other, like, everyone misty step out?
You're seeing some people out. I was going to tell you something I forgot to point out in your cell is all of your rooms are just virtually these little kind of rounded square rooms, rounded cornered square rooms. Uno, there is, or sorry, Uno, Mint, there is a slight breeze coming through yours to the left. There's some like stones that are loose and have crumbled just due to age. There's a bit of you smell like a salty breeze.
Oh,
If that makes sense. Like the
Okay.
ocean.
all right. So first, she's going to attempt to get out of this by using her starry form. That's pretty unique and original.
Original OC, do not steal.
As you kind of fade into this starry form, your chains drop, and you take 23 points of electrical damage.
Oh, okay.
As you would all hear this, as Mint kind of becomes this ethereal celestial being and then back to herself, as she's like twitching a bit.
I caught up, guys. Also,
Are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
Can you heal yourself?
I could heal myself, and she will do that. But also, I hear something to the left, and she's just gonna start like picking at the rocks or.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
I'll go over when I hear her say that to see what she's talking
I'll go
about.
help her too.
Sure. Kadon, Magnus, and Flint, what are you all doing? Hanging out in your cells. You would see like Mint and Uno and Asta and Malachi all outside of their cells.
Just hanging out.
Enjoying that free life.
Having girl time.
Kadon's just sitting in the corner, just kind of like with his head against the wall, just kind of looking up.
Okay.
Not doing much.
You would hear this these kind of loud drums just boom 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 boom.
Oh shit.
As the horn kind of begins to echo, you would hear a rumble of people in a crowd above.
I don't like that.
Ruh-roh.
It means a
Alright.
fight is going on, right?
Yes.
That
Hopefully.
means we can be a little bit louder, probably.
Well, they said we will be fighting tomorrow. We have time.
Where am I?
Said you'd be fighting.
Or I'll be fighting tomorrow.
Alright.
Where are
Need to-
you?
What are you seeing?
Oh, hold on. I gotta fix everybody's permissions now that you're not in cinematic mode. There's you. Player permissions, Snazzyrific.
Definition.
Make them boys go loco. Kadon is Kadon, and I think everybody else can move themselves. Oh, sorry. Here, Mike Cuck. There we go.
Mike Cock is still, yeah.
Very important.
I want you to know, I love the name. However, every time I'm setting things up and setting up a map and pre-setting player permissions, I sit there and just go, every time I look at you, and I click on your name.
Now me, so you'll have to change him.
I still have permissions to like everyone.
Oh,
I
yeah.
permission move you too.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't turn off anyone's permissions.
I stay right here at the end of the hall, sort of half behind this wall, listening, keeping lookout, making sure if anyone's coming.
Okay.
That we know.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Perfect.
So-
All right, Magnus, Flint, what are the two of you doing?
Everyone's escaping.
You got any ideas how to get out of this?
I've thought of one, but do get shocked from these things, don't we?
Yeah.
A brick falls out of your cell.
The fuck?
I have a question.
And
Flint.
another brick. The entire vent cover for the food chute falls on the ground.
Flint, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have seen you set people on fire when they hurt you. Could you do the same to the chains and melt them?
I mean, this is only as a reaction.
Make the chains hurt you.
Yeah. I suppose I could try. So I guess I would try to pull my hand out to get the shock to start.
As you kind of start pulling your hand out, you would hear as Stumpy slams into the ground.
What the hell are you doing here?
You can use his sweat and slip out. Perfect.
As he slams into the ground, you see he has a small shiv that he's made, and he's like covered in little cuts and dirt, and he's just lying on the ground, unconscious.
Oh,
Unconscious.
No.
He knocked. He's not. No, he's no longer sweaty.
Ah, because your goo chances.
You are not in a humid portion of the jungle anymore.
See, if we just bided our time long
I'm
enough,
back.
Stumpy would have broken us out.
Well,
Actually, yes.
Wait, what's happening?
If you hadn't waited till tomorrow morning, Stumpy would have broken one of you out.
Yes, Stumpy's in the cell with Magnus.
Stumpy!
Stumpy's the best.
Love him.
See? Best little guy.
this
Mhm.
mushroom.
You
is
know what?
absolute-
Maybe we'll get him a dull knife. Yeah.
He
As a
already
treat.
has a prison shiv. As he
Oh.
as he starts going to like cut Flint's feet off, as he walks up.
Cut his feet off.
Yeah, break him out. As he's just sawing at your legs with a dull blade.
God! I pick him up and I throw him.
Little
Thanks,
guy's just
Stumpy.
trying to help.
Somebody's
Right?
getting
You
run
try
by
to help
everyone
and
at
you
some
throw
point.
him.
Gotta
Throw him
reinforce this
stuff.
I
behavior.
mean, I want my feet. I want them intact.
Just let him have his fun. It's fine.
Stumpy walks up to you, clambering up your pants, climbing you, and grabs and hangs on your manacles, staring at you with vivorous, just hatred. As he puts his fist to the lock of your manacles, and you hear this. As his hand, as his hand sinks in, and you hear a click. And the
Oh
manacles
shit,
fall
he
off.
just mean mugged you so hard.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Stumpy.
He does the same thing to yours and Magnus's manacles.
Oh. Thank you, Stumpy.
He uses his fingers to flip both of you off.
How did...
I kind of smirk at him, and he's
Wow.
like, "Fuck you too, buddy."
Stumpy is the Swiss Army knife we didn't know we needed.
What a true hero.
Little did I know I was buying a Swiss Army knife. Eh?
Yeah!
It's like the movie Swiss Army Man, except it's Swiss Army mushroom.
Swiss Army Stumpy. Yeah. You can now use him to get Kadon out.
Yeah. Stumpy. One cell over. We got. Get Kadon. Get Kadon.
We have to get the door open now.
He's just kind of like looking at the door.
Right?
You do the same thing to the door. What if I pushed you up against it?
He just looks at you. Flips you off again.
Magnus grabbed him.
Jam his middle finger in there.
Push him against the wall.
As you push him against the bars, he phases, kind of like morphs through.
Oh,
See, I knew we could get through.
Like
that.
he's kind of like he's made of Play-Doh. As he clambers up and sticks his hand in the lock, and it,
Fuck is this mushroom?
I was running back.
he's squishy.
Do I pass by and see that?
Yeah, you would.
Little
I
do we
stop
know
like,
he's like
ew.
an elder fae or some shit, and we're just playing with it.
That's my guess.
It's like he's a god.
This is technically an ability he shouldn't have yet until he's next level. But
Oh, Malachi, where are you going?
keys.
Oh.
As he opens the door to your cell.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Stumpy stands there.
Malachi, what's going on in the room down there?
Feed him a piece of
I'm gonna
meat.
go check it out.
Oh, true.
No, I
Still
meant
meat
where
left.
Aslan and Mint are.
Magnus gives him a meat chunk.
Eats it.
All right, do you want to get your friend Kadon out now?
He like hits his hands on the ground, and you hear this like. They're hard.
Oh, you're squishy.
He's that yeah. He only gets a little bit of squishy per day.
Aww.
just, let me just push him right through there. Now he's like clunk clunk. I'm all
I'm
stiff
sick
now.
again.
I'm all dried out.
Yeah, he's basically a sponge, and you've squeezed out the last of his moisture.
Oh my god.
What if we?
Everybody piss on Stumpy.
Sorry, Kadon. He
yeah.
can get you out.
Magnus.
Zip.
Magnus,
Yes.
come here.
Come to me.
And I stand at the bars to talk to him.
You get as close as you
Move.
can.
Yeah, I'll move you.
And in a hushed tone, you all just go. They will keep hunting if I go. You go to Concordia. You get the Kraken. He will come and get me. But if I go, it is just more people hunting for me.
More horns and rumbling.
We can get you out. We can come back and stop these people from coming to get you later.
No. The people who had me before, they were outclassed and outmaneuvered by the Kraken. And they still look for me to this day. They were beat by cleverness.
Kadon, I can't leave you in another bloody pit.
I was in a pit. For 12 years, I can survive a couple more days. It is easier for you all to go. If I go, they will hunt us. He will want his fighter back. If I don't go, it gives you a chance to come back and we can put end to this arena.
As you
And-
are, oh, go ahead.
You
And I
can
was
do
just
that
gonna
when if you get out too.
Another thing is that it might upset the Kraken just enough to get him to burn this place to the ground if he knows I'm still here. Get the Kraken to let his beast out here. I do not. I understand it would make more sense, or it would make sense for me to go with you, but I think it is not safe if I go with you. I am the prize fighter. I'm the one they want the most. And I have seen what managers will do to keep their prize fighters. Just trust me on this, okay?
Stumpy puts his hand on the bar.
I look down at Stumpy.
Captain!
100% beast word.
As that's going on, Mint and
His father Asta isn't even here to hear this.
Mint and Uno, or sorry, Mint and Asta, you head over to look at the busted bricks. You would smell it immediately, Asta. That kind of sweet smell to you because it is connected to that sense of freedom. You smell ocean water.
Pretty smart, Mint. I see what you found.
Mm-hmm. And I
He'll,
rolled
like,
a 17, by the way. Sorry.
Rub her hair and then help her.
You managed to pull out a few bricks, creating a small gap. Let's see if we can move some of these.
Cool. I also used lay on hands on myself and gave myself 18 points of healing.
Okay. All right. Asta, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make the thing water, and then I'm gonna reach out in my mind to Malachi. Malachi, do you think you and Uno can find our equipment? Mint and I have found a possible way out. I'm just going to help her make it bigger.
We're looking.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna
Roll strength to
make the
beat the
bigger.
fuck out of that wall.
I'll be like, it's okay, stand back, and I'll like push her back a little bit, and I'm just gonna
As you...
I'm gonna Henry Cowell reload my fists and punch the wall with a natural 20.
Holy fuck, as you...
The drums.
Hold on. Let me just... One punch! And I've created small hole for y'all to go through. I actually have to lower this a bit because I don't know if you can actually fit through it. Yeah, you should be able to get through that now.
Oh, that goes into the arena.
As you don't know that, as the hole is punched through, Uno and Malachi, you begin making your way down, and you see a number of other kind of people in rags. These are in much smaller cells. Their toilet, their bed, and everything is all in a small, like, kind of 5-foot room. If not even, it's like a 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot cell. A lot of them are chained to the wall.
Sucks. I'm gonna
keep
walking. And I'm gonna be quiet, and I'll tell Uno to maybe like, but for a bit, it's a little loud.
I mean, I'm not wearing chainmail.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was about to say you're not wearing anything, so let's go.
The only sound you're making is the clap of that dummy thick ass, I guess.
Clap my hands.
Can we see this guard?
You see inside, the one of the orcs is sitting at a table, drinking just this big flagon of ale.
Now I have an idea.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get to Uno.
Oh. I'm just gonna tuck in this corner right here so he can't see me.
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
am too. I just can't move.
Yeah.
There's obviously someone watching stuff in there. I don't know what's at the end of this hole, if there is another way out. But I do have an idea for a distraction if we do want to get past him.
Could we see what was in there when we saw? Or we just see him?
You just see him and a table and a table that he's sitting at. Might be some other things.
Given that he's at the end of this hall, we should check to see if he has keys.
So we could just beat him up.
If we misty step in there.
I can't do that. You could.
As walking past you, one of the orcs. Make stealth check.
I don't have disadvantage. Hooray!
I, however, am not dexterous.
Oh no! Sorry. Move my chicken tendies out of the way. Stealth?
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
11.
He keeps walking down the hallway a bit, and then stops.
Oh, fuck.
We're like right up against the wall.
Yeah.
He kind of turns around about halfway, like just looking over his shoulder, and keeps walking.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. I reach out to Asta in my mind. Like, Asta, somebody's coming.
As
I
he,
don't know if we're in range.
as he, what is the range of that?
30 feet.
You
Too far.
no, well too far.
Yeah.
He stops at the first cell and starts banging. His perception is dog shit, and he cannot see in this dimly lit area, and that's the only thing saving you guys from him seeing you blatantly just hanging out at the end of the hallway.
Well,
Oh,
I just ran into the room.
As you run into the room, there's another orc sitting at the table in the corner, just drinking. Yeah.
I grabbed the axe and I throw it at him.
Roll the hit.
Fuck.
Let's go.
This table has all of you guys' equipment on it.
Do I add anything to my
Yeah.
my fist? Like an
Uh,
arm strike. Here we go. It's a +6. Holy shit.
yeah, you're strong.
I'm guessing.
What do I add
dude.
to
Your dexterity.
my
Is your-
dexterity? Oh shit.
Is you're
my bad.
throwing a weapon.
A 24 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
I didn't know it a +6 to my unarmed strike. Jesus.
That was a nat 20, so 21.
Holy fuck.
Panic grab
you
and just throw it at his head.
You throw this axe that is just on the table, just a random other axe, kind of like a small hand axe. You tosses it, lands right in his forehead, but his thick orcish hide, it just barely sits in there, and he looks at you as he stands up. Uno just reaches out, grabs the axe, pulls him down, and slams his head into the table. You hear a big as he drops dead into the corner.
Yeah, we had it covered.
Y'all killed that. Y'all killed him by happenstance. By sheer gimmick.
It was like,
I just start putting my equipment on.
yeah, I'm just
You know,
grabbing
yeah,
everything.
yeah. I'm grabbing, like, I'm putting on my armor, I'm putting my shield on, I grab my maul, I grab everyone else's stuff. Does he have keys on him?
He does not.
Is there keys anywhere in this room?
No.
Okay,
Grab it and go.
This is an armory.
Fair enough.
As you see the orc running back.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Where is he? No. Where is he?
As he's rushing back towards you, he sees the two of you coming out. It's gonna take some time to put all of your equipment on. Malachi, you not so much, but it takes about 20 minutes to put on your armor, Uno.
Fair enough.
So
getting ready and I ran out.
Yeah, you'd still be back in here getting ready. You just have like robes. Before I get to that, what is everyone else doing? You have breaking a hole through into some like a watery area. You can see a few floating platforms.
I'm just gonna like peek my head out and kind of get a look around. And Mint,
Uh,
come here. You've got better eyes than I do.
I too will look out, look for danger, any kind of.
I'll just kind of like hold her through the hole.
You see like just a small watery platform, a few fish swimming into it. The water's a little it's got like a heavy shine on its surface as you see like the sun is beating down onto it, and you could hear even louder just the you would hear the cacophonous voice of Marcus.
I have a bountiful fight for you today. We not only have one of Verdulia's best fighters, but two of their well-known bouters. We also have a mighty Trokir ready to dive into the arena. Members of a sacred and taboo church in Lythandriel. And a member of the secretive Carvatis Feywild's courts of the Archfey. We also have a bard.
Everyone just yeah, as they all start cheering. As more horns begin to play. What's everyone else
this
doing?
might not be freedom after all.
Well, it'd be like now that you're not underground, you can just hear all this noise.
So I'm still getting ready still.
Yes, but specifically wondering like what Magnus and Flint and Kadon are doing. Because you're still putting on clothes. Malachi's about to run into a orc.
I guess Magnus hears what's going on in the other cell there. Goes and checks it out.
See that there is sunlight and a way out.
Oh,
Mint found it.
good job.
Thank you.
I overhear it and come over.
All right.
Where's that? We have to get Kadon out.
He doesn't want out.
He doesn't want out?
Why not?
He wants us to get the Kraken to destroy this place and come free him.
I mean,
Because him being here will send the Kraken into a rage so fierce he would come destroy here. I don't know the Kraken that well.
same, but also, how do we know Kraken didn't get swept away far from that big storm that we got hit with?
I know. So
It seems like bad.
I don't
time.
have a way to get the door unlocked, so I can't even free him.
Oh, I could pick the
if I
lock.
wanted to. You can pick the lock.
Yeah, you want to see?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll walk over to the lock. Be like, watch, and I'll go to like stick my finger, and I'm gonna 1-inch punch the door.
Sure, roll the hit.
24.
You. The door just swings open.
See, I picked the lock.
Amazing.
Right? And pretty good. This is how I escaped from my cage.
What about the chains?
Oh, I melted those. Turns
Doesn't
out my
have to be
electricity is better, like Malachi thought it. Alright, now we got to get him out there somehow. How'd you guys get out?
Well, I got a story for you. Stumpy fell out of our ceiling, out of the food chute. The
That
food
sounds.
chute was
Oh,
a
there
plan.
he is.
Yeah, there he is. And he just, well, first he tried sawing off Splint's leg for him.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And
Fair
then,
enough.
He was trying to help you escape.
and then after Flint threw him against the wall, he then walked up to him very angrily and stuck his hand over the lock. It made a very disturbing squish sound, and it unlocked. He just unlocked it. So he did the same to mine, and then I pushed him through the bars, which, like, he's this big now, right? And his bars are this
Pretty
thin.
big.
Yeah, he just went right through.
Oh shit.
And unlocked it from the other side.
Oh well, I'll kneel down, Stumpy. Can you do that to Kadon's chains?
Shakes his head, and then slaps his kind of hand on the brick wall and just makes it.
Now he's not
see.
squishy anymore.
Baka.
Do any of
And-
you guys know like?
And he said captain to Kadon.
Oh, did you? You learning common now too? Are you?
Captain.
I'm just gonna pat his shroomy. Boing. Good boy. Maybe we should give him dagger after this.
They just tried to saw off his leg. I don't think so.
Yeah, listen, we just gotta teach him. We gotta reward him when he do good thing, and punish when he do bad.
I think
Oh,
he's got
every
a
time
long
he
way to
gets
go for
like
that.
better and better, we'll just give him a sharper sword. I think
Exactly. We start with butter knife right now.
That... Mhm.
Anyways, we should maybe go find our gear. I think Malachi
Oh,
and
don't
Uno need
worry.
to go find it.
As
No, Malachi find it. We should try and get Kadon out.
as
Mhm.
You guys have
Malachi
any magic?
Well, if there's keys there, maybe there's keys
Setting
for his
up.
manacles.
as Malachi is running back, Uno is putting her gear on. The orc, instead of kind of running back, this way would hear that 1-inch punch and start turning and would see all of you.
Oh.
Kadan would be the only one to understand this as he goes, "Back in your cells!"
He's telling you to get back in your cells.
Tell him I'm still in my cell.
No hot bread.
No what?
No hot bread.
I say in Orcish, they're in their cells.
I'm just gonna not like sit like it's all in Orcish.
Furry one out. Purple one out.
Turns around.
Horny one out.
Yeah, horns.
What's he saying?
He is saying that you are all out.
Oh, can you trick him? Say that, no, we're allowed out?
No. Back in your cells.
In Orcish, I say, we are allowed to roam this hall.
Make a deception check.
I'm not great at these guys.
I feel he's probably really dumb.
Asta
Let's
did
see.
technically aid him. I don't know. Just saying.
It's a
He
14.
doesn't understand common.
Hey, Godot. Hey, Godot.
14.
Yes.
14 for what?
For deception.
As he
I rolled a 13. So.
No. Fight is supposed to be in big cell. Contestant's supposed to be whittle cell. No. I won't butter bread next time.
What, butter bread?
Won't butter bread next time.
He's saying he won't butter our bread next time he gives us bread.
I'm
Was there
going to
even butter on it?
I mean,
I ate.
it was actually like buttered. That's why the rolls were fresh.
Should I walk out of the cell, make eye contact with him, and then in his head be like, no, it's okay. We've got permission to wander around, to stretch and prepare for fight in his head.
Make a deception roll. What are you doing,
Will he
Malachi?
understand it if he doesn't speak common?
Yes, it basically translates into the language that he understands.
He
So I
speaks.
always have a way to communicate.
What are you doing, Malachi?
I look over. Am I next to Kadan?
I got 18.
No. You were next to yourself.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I call out to Kadan. How do you say leave in Orcish?
I say leave in Orcish.
Stroka.
Stroka.
Alright.
Roko is nuts.
Stroka this dick.
I got an 18 out my deception.
Making no sense, doesn't. But
In Orcish, I say, regardless, you are surrounded. You are outnumbered. You might as well just, live and just go sit in a cell and let this blow over. You could live.
Make a persuasion check.
18.
I have bread.
Well, come on, sit with me.
Bread.
We can talk in Orcish.
So he just mutters bread
Oh, man,
as he waddles back in.
I feel bad for
The-
this.
He definitely was. They were brothers, and you killed one of them.
Oh no.
Shit, you know
So he
what that
just-
means?
As he
Now
just
we got to adopt him. Look at
as
you.
he just sits down, he's just
I show that I raise my hands like, see, I am still in chains.
Goat butter.
I'm gonna hand everyone their things. Alright.
I'm surprised you could drag.
you could carry some of it, not all of it.
I only
Don't
have
have
half
the
of
rest
it.
of it.
Uno
You-
has half.
I was gonna
Have
say
the rest of it,
you can carry like a couple weapons and like some people's clothes, not armor and the anchor and stuff.
I got it.
Yeah.
Mom's got it.
Mom's
so what
got
did
your
you
school
get?
supplies.
If
Uh,
was ever
find
the
any
ghost,
keys?
You would have had Magnus's hammer, and then everyone else's clothes. And then
Bring Magnus's armor.
Oh, thank you.
as you all
That's gonna take
gather,
a minute to put on.
Yeah.
Was it
You're-
keys where you found this?
No. What about that
No.
guard that came down this way? Did he have keys on him?
I don't know. He's sitting with Kadan. They're talking.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened
Not
down
violent
there while you
crowd.
were gone?
Why is Kadan not out?
Your Mostrada?
What do you say?
Your Mostrada?
What does that mean?
you don't know.
What does that mean?
Big rock born.
Big rockborn.
Like mountain-born, but in like he speaks like a very broken version of Orcish.
Yeah.
Like he's
Do you mean
very dumb.
like tall gray people with bald heads? Goliath?
No. Like you.
He like stands up and he like shoves the bun in his mouth.
Blue, but green.
Oh,
Blue, but green.
I do not know my Orcish heritage.
Mostrada, as he points at himself.
What is that?
Mountain. That way.
As he just kind of points in a direction.
As I come in here, does he have keys on him?
No.
Fuck.
It is, I look over at Uno. Hi, Uno. And I come back to talking in Orcish. Well, you would be the first person to tell me what kind of orc I am.
Maybe, Mostrada. You color same?
I'm only half.
Oh.
I do not know what my father was. All I know is my mother was Orcish.
Have pointies?
As he touches his hair and kind of like he mats his hair down, pulling it very taut, and you can see he has little horns on the top of his head.
Oh,
Pointies?
no pointies.
Oh.
All right. Sorry to interrupt here, and I'm gonna grab the chain between Kadan's hands, and in my hand, I'm gonna produce a sacred flame.
And I'm going to pull the chains away.
You pull them back, the sacred flame.
Go.
And I'll do the same for his other.
He pulls it away. Like you don't end up actually melting the
Oh.
chain. Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
No.
like he pulls.
He pulls it away. Yeah.
Go. They want me, they will have me.
No,
But
they
only
won't.
for a few days. You go get cracking. If
You're
I
staying
go,
here.
yes. If I go, they will hunt us relentlessly. I know the way we were in pit was different. You were brutalized. You were like fodder for the champion or the prize fighters. I was a prize fighter. Managers will go to all ends to protect their prize fighters. I'm already running from one set of managers. I do not want to run from more. I want to end it. When I leave this place, I don't want to have more people at my back.
And nothing's gonna convince you to leave.
It will take big convincing.
I sit on the ground. Then I'm
Okay.
staying too.
The orc just like tears a chunk of the bun off. And,
Go.
I am good, thank you.
No, to Uno.
Yeah, I'll take it. I just like start to hold it up in like a thank you.
Just eating it.
I totally did kill your brother.
Well, I look back to the other orc. You, why do you work here? Is it for money? Or are you forced to work here?
Gone. Doesn't exist. No more.
What happened to it?
Fire.
Fire burned down the mountains?
Fire burned down house in mountain.
Oh. So the Monstrada are still there?
No. Grandfather left. Was great war chief. Left to go fight in great war. Grudge.
Was it
Great
against-
orc horde. Grandfather never came back.
I know what he's talking about, right? I know the
Uncle,
stories.
uncle raised me and my brother.
Oh shit.
I know the story, so am I able to piece that together?
He's talking about the war between the Goliaths and the orcs.
Yeah.
You're looking at the descendants of the blue orcs that you all slaughtered.
I look at him and I'm just like, another person who has been victimized. Gaunt hunters killed my family too.
Huh.
The people who killed your grandfather.
He just kind of shrugs, keeps eating the bun.
I'm also just eating.
The rest of you, what are you trying to make your way out this hole that was made? Stumpy kind of wanders through a little bit. It's like splashing in the water.
Magnus goes over to the armory to look for keys in case they were missed.
There are no keys. You do see laying on the bed, though.
Oh my. The dead man in the corner too.
Yeah, you would see a man just like slammed onto the ground, the blood splatter on the table. He's sleeping.
Keys?
No, he does not. But on the table is the pelt of Mishkala, or on the bed, Kadan's pelt.
Oh, Una would have grabbed that. I was about to
It
say.
it blends into the bed.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll grab it.
All right, as you grab it, looks like a throw blanket when it's not on someone. Looks like a fluffy blanket. As you
Cute.
grab it and bring it back.
Oh god.
Malachi.
He sees Malachi over there, I guess. He's like, Malachi, be careful.
Malachi, as you're creeping up the steps, you would hear this maniacal laughing.
I don't know. Waiting to go into the fight. We'll find out if the opponents are even worth a damn.
Do you keep creeping up the stairs?
You think the war chief will buy any of them?
Can I see any sort of exit from my position?
No.
But can I see that
This-
going?
Yeah, it does keep going. This leads into the arena, what it looks like. And then there might be some other doors, but none that you can see.
Which means there's probably an exit somewhere. Okay, I'll turn back.
I want to buy the bar and be fun to toy with.
Everybody wants Flint.
They want a piece of that tiefling ass.
That purple ass.
Uncomfy.
You would at the point of the stairs, you would have saw one knoll. Is one of the people that were talking.
Fucking
Regular
moles.
Fucking gnolls. What are the rest of you doing?
Waiting for
bread.
Uno to come with Kadan.
All right. You're just
Magnus
eating bread.
returns with
No,
the pelt.
just chilling with my new homeboy, I guess, that I killed his brother.
Just don't tell him. Just don't let him go in there.
Blank. Get. Soft.
Well, I look at the pelt.
Bear.
He
That
touches
was
the
my-
belt.
That was my friend's fur. I would rather you not use it as blanket.
Oh. I didn't sleep.
I
just
appreciate it.
Put it there for later. Wanted to sleep. Look soft.
It is very soft.
Smell.
You know, and I have half a mind to hang on to this. Convince you to come with us.
Hmm.
But perhaps another reason for it actually would be to convince the Kraken more. If I brought him your pelt.
You would know how inseparable I am from it. Seems as if Uno was. No, I say this in monkey.
Okay.
Okay.
If monkey say Uno will not go, and if I do not go.
Hasn't really been talked about, but Kadan's dialect of monkey is more apish, whereas Magnus's is not.
He's like,
I,
whereas he's like,
Yeah, like yours are very like, and his are that like.
It's just an accent.
Yeah, it's an accent. I'm just so glad I'm not on camera, because I do fucking all types of like. I do like all these types of fucking hand movements. Like when I do Steven, I'm like my arms are like up in the air like I'm a fucking orangutan walking around. Yeah. But like super limp wristed. Just yeah, it's a Josh. Yeah.
I kind of like look over at Magnus, and Magnus, I know that you have your reservations. Once again, this is still a monkey. But I know that you see that I am partially right in how I am approaching this.
I understand your point of view on it. I don't necessarily. But I also don't want to force you to come with us. I can't force you. So, would taking Mishkala's pelt be a good idea?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring him back, and let him burn the place down.
No, I don't know the Kraken as well as you. But you're sure he will have this kind of reaction.
Yes. He, when we talked in Michaela's cell, you looked at me with the same pain in his eyes as he looked at her. I am truly like a child of his.
Okay. And the Wayward Sun wouldn't have gotten wrecked in that storm, would it?
The Wayward Sun has been in.
Oh yeah, no,
storms before.
it's a much larger boat, and it is heavily reinforced. It is built to weather storms like that.
So we can be 100% sure it made it to Daw.
Yes. The Wayward Sun is meant to survive storms. It is meant to sail when no other ship can sail.
Okay.
You, as the three of you are talking, in the cell with the hole. Is anybody by the hole? Is anybody doing anything by the hole?
I'll sit by the hole and just kind of look out.
Okay. You see Stumpy kind of like leaning forward and splashing at the water.
I'm gonna just hand him hunks of bread and the pieces of meat off the floor if he looks around.
As he starts like taking the bread and he's like throwing it, you hear him just like mutter, "Duckies!" as he starts throwing.
You guys hear that? He said ducky.
Oh.
And you hear whoosh, as something jumps out of the water as he throws a chunk of meat. This massive shark just.
That is not a ducky.
That is where we're gonna call it for tonight's session.
Yeah.
Duckies!
He's feeding shark.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
How
much did you pay for this guy? 2 silver? 1 silver? Was he
A
free?
single silver. I got him for a
1
single silver.
And he fucking broke us out of prison.
Hell yeah, Stumpy.
Best silver ever spent. Holy
Our
shit.
investment's paying
Stumpy.
dividends.
My Discord is Stumpy now.
Yeah.
But with that being said, thank you for joining us. It has been a wonderful time. A little bit of prison shenanigans. We'll see how this goes next time. I prepped, for those of you that are still in Tailspire, I prepped an actual arena fight if you guys just chose to sit around and do nothing. So I'm really glad we got to do like break out of the arena instead. So.
I'm to warn everyone, hey, that way's the arena. Let's not go through that hole.
Yeah.
Even checked.
Well, like the hole's the arena, but also going up those steps is like both of those lead to the arena. Because they either that hole is not meant to be there, but they also like just drag people up through the hallway and then open this big gate and lead them into the arena. So yeah, it'll be exciting to see how everything turns out next time. Stumpy said his first 2 words, Captain and Ducky. You guys made a weird orc friend who now has a tragic backstory.
Weird how that happened. Whoa, so weird. Crazy how we found him like that, Malachi.
I know.
Odd, right?
I thought he was sleeping, but
yeah.
I guess someone killed him.
We will see what happens next time. I'm gonna give chat a full shot of the arena. We will see what happens next time.
Low-key, do you want to fight in the arena?
I mean,
A little.
I love an arena fight.
Just because y'all go into the arena and have an arena fight doesn't mean it's a gladiatory match. It could just be like, hey, you're breaking out and you have to fight in the arena itself.
Let's just fight everything that comes our way.
Yeah,
there's only 2 ways out of here. We might have to go through that hole. So.
Well, I'm gonna warn everyone next session
that there's a mess of gnolls over there. Record the
they
gnolls.
want
One of them wants the bard.
Which means that multiple of us are going at the same time.
Yeah. Because one of the gnolls wants Flint, and I'll just say it because he likes music.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like he wants to eat you. It's because he likes music, and none of his homies can fucking play music. So,
So when he said it would be fun, he genuinely
wants he wants the Gnollish warband to travel around and somebody to just play them fucking tunes. He wants a walking he wants a walking radio. Like,
not a bad gig.
Right? But yeah, with that being said, we will join the party next time on Wayward Souls as they traverse Razor Crest or Razor Reef Arena. See how they tackle everything. Will they fight everybody in the stands? Will they leave Kadan? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Thank you all to our 2 campaign long sponsors and all these wonderful players. If you need any type of energy, if you felt tired during the session and you needed that little bit of extra boost while you're gaming, while you're doing some tabletop RPGing, then head on over to gamersups.gg and use code Nightmare at checkout to get 10% off. And if you need any dice for your campaign goodness, or any of your tabletop RPG needs, head over to etsy.com/shop/tabletopwitchy and use code Nexus for 10% off. They just got some new shirts, I believe. That's right, they got shirts. So go on and check them out. All kinds of things. Maybe get their seaside candle and get into the mood of Wayward Souls, making your whole room smell like a pirate adventure. I got nothing else to say, so does anybody got anything to plug? Nope. Cool. Good night. Good luck. Roll high. Don't die. And adios. We'll see you guys next time.